It's the Two Tired Dudes podcast, starring Mindful Pig and JW. And let's get on with the show. Okay, perfect. But yeah, so hey there, hi there, ho there, everybody. Mindful Pig here, and of course I'm joined by my wonderful co-host, Mr. JW.
We're back.
That's right. We're back for season 4 of the Two Tired Dudes podcast. So this one's going to be a little different. I'm sure some people are probably like, where the hell's Alive? For those that didn't pay attention, basically this season we're going to be changing things up. I'm going to screen record everything the first time, add all the bells and whistles so that you guys get the full effect of everything. So for example, when we're talking about a certain subject, at least you can now get like the notes as I would throw into the video or whatever the add-on would be, and you get the full effect of the message that we're trying to get across, right? We did promise that season 4 would be different, but the first episode's going to be kind of the same old thing. It's going to be about video games, but that's because we had the Game Show Awards, and you can't just pass it up. I mean, this was probably one of the best Game Show Awards that they had so far. Lots of different things to cover in that topic, but as I was talking with JW, and we kind of hinted at on one of the podcasts that we did, another structure change we want to do is I want to make sure that JW and myself get a little bit more time at the beginning to kind of do our recap or talk about whatever it is that maybe we feel passionate about for that week. Not that we don't ever get the opportunity to, but sometimes when you have lots of people on, right, it's a lot of conversations going on at once, and JW, a few times I was listening to, right, never really got a chance to finish up a point that he was making or talk about a game that he played that week.
It's not just me.
Whoa, this isn't about me, this is about you.
It's just, in general, people get cut off and...
Yeah. No, not just you. I mean, me too, man. If you listen to most of the podcasts, I don't think I've ever really shared most of the time what I was doing that week or what game I was playing, because I just feel like, the conversation's gone so long for the recap that, I was like, okay, whatever, I'll just talk about me another time, right? I just wanted us to have a moment, right? Because we are the co-hosts, we are the leader of the pack here, so we do deserve some airtime on this.
Leader of the pack.
So with that in mind, Mr. JW, it's been probably a month since we had our podcast. What have you been up to, my dude? What's been happening?
Nothing, just looking at walls.
Just waiting for the next podcast.
Of course I'm joking. Well, what I've done, I've mostly played Ghost of Yotei. I've gotten that during the Christmas, and I've been having a blast. Like, it's surprisingly much better than Ghost of Tsushima. Like, Ghost of Tsushima feels like a prototype to Yotei. That's how much better it is gameplay-wise and game design-wise.
Wow.
Yeah. Story-wise, not so much. I prefer Ghost of Tsushima. And but otherwise the 2 is like amazingly good. And so so that comes in a bit with, I was supposed to do a video on Ghost of Tsushima, a stream on it, but seeing how Ghost of Yotei is, I was thinking to push it back and wait that I finish Yotei before getting in. In that way I would have more things to say in comparison, because it does a lot. It fixes a lot for me problems that Tsushima had initially. So I think it'd be a really cool conversation if I finish the whole game. It's just going to take me a while. I'm already 50 hours in, and I'm still at chapter 1. So.
Wow, really? That's a big game.
Yeah. I mean, they call it chapters, but it's more like acts. There's like 3 acts. And my wife is at the 3rd one, and
she's played it too.
Yeah, no, my wife bought it. Yeah, and she's loving it as well. I wasn't expecting that, because it's not necessarily her type of thing normally. She's more into stuff like Baldur's Gate, where you create characters and interact with your companions and all that. So she's been loving it as well. And she bought it for me, but she played more than me, so that's how much she liked it. So.
I was gonna say it's really interesting hearing your recap after a month because with the last podcast, for anyone who's paying attention, you were just kind of starting out on that game, and you were already like having some pretty big praise towards it. So it's good to hear that 50 hours in, you're still having that magic with the video game.
I'm not sure I was talking about Yote because I got it during Christmas.
Okay, maybe it was after the podcast then. Sorry, I do know we were talking about it, you and
Yeah,
me, at one point.
yeah, that's possible.
But I mean, yeah, I mean, it's
I
still good.
never, I continued playing but never finished Chronos: The New Dawn and Hell Is Us. Um,
Oh,
and there's probably two main reasons. One, I got Ghost of Yote. Two, someone told me, and I had a feeling of this, where Hell Is Us doesn't, it becomes shitty narrative wise. Like the it's still fun and interesting, but as you go on, it becomes not so good. So and I had a feeling of that narratively. So and maybe I'm wrong, but um, it sort of damped into that. I'll get back to it at some point, but I'm more into other stuff right now. And Chronos: The New Dawn is interesting, but it's like I don't think they know how to pace their game. Like it's constant horror after horror. There's like no downtime or anything, so you have a lot of stress. Then you come to a point where you have to make choices, which adds more stress onto it. And then personally, I got frozen with what do I do, and I never got back to it. And someone told, and the gameplay is fine, but it's not my favorite. And someone told me, oh yeah, if you want a real ending, you have to do it 2-3 times, which
oh,
is cool if you see yourself replaying it. But I don't see myself replaying it, so that put a damp into continuing for me. So
is it like a pretty chunky game too? JW is like 50 hours or like.
mm, I don't know. I think I put 20 hours into it or 15 hours into it. I would have to check, but I'm not sure.
I mean, still, yeah. Like, let's say it's even 25 hours, right? Imagine playing that 3 times. Like 75 hours to invest in one game is a lot. Is a lot to ask.
Yeah, well, I don't know if the third playthrough is because he was telling me it's basically because towards the end you have choices to make, so you have two endings, and then it opens up for that third final playthrough. I don't know how long that is.
Oh, okay.
So a bit like Nier Automata in that way, and so I might get back into them, but there's a lot of interesting stuff coming up in 2026, so I'm not sure I'll ever get back to it like many games that I start. So.
It's so funny too, eh? Like I was saying, just going back in time, right, and just hearing how excited you were for like Hell Is Us, but especially Chronos: The New Dawn. I know that one was really piquing your interest. And now to hear, like after you had a chance to play and stuff, how that opinion has changed a little bit. Like still a good game, obviously, but yeah, like you said, not as
Yeah, it's there's nothing bad with them. Like Hell is Us is still cool in its game design. It's specifically its game design that is interesting of going around doing the puzzles and all that, and it's an interesting world. And I'll probably get back to it. It's just I need to make time for it. Chronos: The New Dawn. It's more that it's fun. It's all right, but I don't know. Like maybe it gets repetitive after a while, or like there's a lot. It's a lot of the same shootings and tactics to beat
okay.
these enemies, right? So it might be just that of why I don't see myself redoing this game. And the narrative is interesting, but there's nothing much yet to sink my teeth into. So
No,
that's
that's fair.
probably why.
But one game that
But
has
so I
caught
think
your interest, I think, was Resident Evil 4 from your streaming.
yes, I've started streaming Resident Evil 4 remake quite recently this month, planning to stream the whole thing to get ready for when I get Resident Evil 9 because I'm super stoked for Resident Evil 9, Resident Evil Requiem, whatever.
Yeah.
Um, and so yeah, that has been pretty fun as well. Um, lots of differences. Like there are similarities, but lots of differences compared to the original. Some that I like, some that I don't like. For example, the durability of knives is stupid. I hate it so much. Your knife can break now in Resident Evil Original. You can use it for anything. There are even people that did knives only runs. Like
Wow.
I hate it so much. They put durability. It's the durability as a mechanic is one of the worst concept in uh, gaming I've ever experienced in general. It never makes the game better. Like I know probably like in a survival game maybe, but otherwise keep that shit away. I don't want it. So
Yep, I agree. Uh,
and so that I hate that the visuals are sort of different. You know, it's more like a dark blue horror stuff. I mean, color palettes and visuals compared to the original, where it's more like brown and disgusting. The the sort of the food, the soup, and all that. Here, it's more like the town used to be rich because you can see those sort of Victorian architectures and those very nice couches and all that, but they're not all ripped to shreds as if with time it got destroyed and disgusting. I find it looks less disgusting than in the original. In the original, it really felt like I entered a place where there was like mud, disgusting soups, and everything just rotten. Like it never was thriving. Like it's just disgusting to go through. But it could just be my memories as well of it. That's thing on that. But
well, I know you were
yeah, no,
during
but
stream. You were also comparing it quite a bit, to the older one, as far as how do you want to say this? You felt like there was a difference between like the original one we know was like kind of like a mockery, or not mockery, but like it kind of took a lot from action movies and stuff like that, right? Where you said this one felt a little bit different than how the original one was kind of going about.
yeah, okay. So my point was more the original felt a bit like Evil Dead, in the sense Evil Dead is a horror but also a comedy, and Ash is a bit of a joke on these, action heroes with, his lines with groovy and,
Yeah.
all of those things, and acting like an idiot, but, he gets the job done,
Yeah.
so that kind of thing. And so Resident Evil 4 is a bit similar in that way, where it's a horror all the way through, but it's also comedic, in how Leon acts, and like it really takes a lot and sort of parodies a lot of the older action movies that we don't get today. So I was saying so the the remake sorts of feel different that way because I can feel that part of it missing, right?
Yeah.
Where it's more, I don't want to say generic, but it's like the lines and the voice acting is great, but the lines and the narrative has been sort of, I don't know. It feels like it's been sand sanded down to something different. I can't put my finger on it yet. Maybe by playing it more, I'll get to what. But it feels more. The word is generic, but it's not that it's generic. It's, I don't know. It feels sanded down to something else. Like it's polished, but it sort of took away that perspective. I don't find it as funny, let's say, than Resident
Yeah.
Evil 4, or as goofy or as um, cheesy, let's say.
Well, I definitely feel
So
as you.
that's pretty much my whole recap. What about you, Mindful Pig?
Yeah, no, I was gonna say I'd be interested to see what it's like when you get to some of those boss fights later on, right? Because some of the characters are pretty wild in Resident Evil 4. So yeah, I'm really, really
Well, I've
excited.
already fought the giant, which they haven't changed a single thing from that boss fight,
Oh,
which was
really?
cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
Um,
And I fought as well the fish in the water, where that they've
yeah,
completely changed. now it's super easy. Like it's almost impossible to fail that boss.
Well, yeah, it was like one shot,
Completely
right? You did
different
it
from
in.
before. Yeah, and
Yeah.
you just have infinite harpoons and you throw it, and that's it. So, so they did a completely like I hated that boss in the original because it was harder in my mind, and I
Yeah.
kept dying, and there was more stuff to do. So I was glad they changed it, but they kind of went too far the other way, where it's so easy that it's stupid to do, and I a bit forgettable, you know?
Yeah, almost like a waste of time now.
Yeah, but it
Um,
opens up for riding around on the boat though, so that's cool.
that's true. Yeah. I guess I was gonna say I don't know what your plans are within the future. But if you do end up making a video, right, from your Resident Evil 4 experience, it'd be really interesting because I think there was a lot of good points you were making there through the couple of streams I've watched already of that you were playing it. Yeah, just for just from somebody like you said, someone who's literally played every Resident Evil 4 that was possible to play back in the day, right? Now playing the remaster, it's really neat hearing your thoughts on things. Remake, sorry, yeah.
And yeah, no, but only VR I haven't played, but yes, I've played all the ports.
Yeah. Yeah, so anyway, for me, like I said, this year I'm trying to be a little more focused, a little more organized with things. So the first successful thing was that we got the card game that JW, myself, and Jimmy are making into playtesting, which is really fun. I already put one episode up on the Patreon. People to go well, when we add them in for people to go check out. But yeah, the first playtest definitely opened my eyes up to some of the mechanics in the game and just how it was running. Playtime was pretty decent. It was only 30 minutes, and that was with me explaining a lot of things. So cut that part out, and it'd probably be about 20-minute sessions when someone wants to play, which is definitely a fast game in TCGs. Yeah, just more excited to try that with Cheyenne and see how the game goes when two people are actually truly playing, and it's not just one person going, okay, you're gonna play this card, I'm gonna play that card. um, and then from JW's side too, we also got two wonderful chapters started off. Rough drafts at the moment, but I definitely praised them quite a bit. I think I like the direction that the story's going into, and like I said, by the end of chapter 2 there that he written, I was already like at that moment like, come on, I want to know what's happening. Like this is getting too good to cut off right now. So yeah, really looking forward to you guys enjoying some of those.
And I am planning to raise my game and publish more chapters often. So
Woohoo! Yeah, no.
stay tuned.
Yeah, like I said, man, you got quite the style to you when you write. And I said I get really sucked in more quickly than I think I will. Um, yeah, gaming wise, so my two games I'm focusing on right now is Soul Calibur 2. We just ended off a really successful stream last night. Really happy with how it turned out. Not so happy with my skill level. Really got my ass whooped more times than I was expecting. Weapon Master is like, it's a cheeky devil because you feel really confident 6 chapters into it, and then all of a sudden these battles start to occur where they really throw you some curveballs. Like, I love Lizard Man, but I hate playing as Lizard Man. And there's a few times where you're just forced to play as him. And I was like, I love your design, but why are your attacks so crummy? Like, um, yeah, and then there was. Okay, I don't know. I guess I blocked out this memory I have of Weapon Master mode, or maybe they changed it a little bit in HD. I don't know, but I swear that you went through it once and you were done. But on now when I'm going through it, right, there was at least 3 different pathways that didn't open up the first time I completed Weapon Master mode. And I was like, that's weird. I'm like, maybe I'll just do the final boss, and maybe that'll open them up. Well, no, the whole thing resets again the board, and you have to go through the entire Weapon Master mode again for a second time. So yeah, I can't remember if that was
That's
in the
new as well. I don't remember that.
Okay, so that
From
was
the
new. Okay, because
original Xbox.
yeah, because we were just the credits were pulling on. We're all having a good time. We're laughing at the names popping up, right, and different things like that. And then all of a sudden it goes back, and I was like, "What the hell?" I said, "I just did all this," and it was all red again. So yeah, you have to go through it a second time. Same with the level cap. I swear, Weapon Master's level cap was level 50, maybe at most, and in the HD mode that I'm playing, it's level 72. So there is, it makes sense why there's a second playthrough, because that would be quite the grind to get to 72. There was also a few cool scenes in Weapon Master mode where right before the battle was about to start, and again, I really need to pull out my GameCube or Wii and just kind of go back and play the old school version just to see what differences there were, but there was a few quests that would pop up, and they would, the first slide, whatever have you, was Soul Calibur 2 HD Special. So I'm assuming that was a special mission that they added into it, which was neat. I honestly didn't think there was
that's
like...
interesting.
Yeah, I was like, that's kind of cool that they actually put some effort into this and didn't just port it, over to the next console cycle. I mean, the game is just phenomenal. I'm super excited to have my videos that I'll be making on both of these games afterwards, and just kind of recapping my own personal experience from childhood, now to be an adult playing them. It's so good. Like 6 hours.
Yeah, it's one of my favorite fighting games as well.
Yeah, it's like 6 hours of playing it, and there was like good like 30-minute chunks where I was just losing nonstop. Right, it never got boring. Like my but the reason like I honestly had to end the stream after 6 hours, other than it being really late at night, was my fingers were just getting so sore already on the joystick from like slamming it forward and trying to get that perfect attack rate and stuff. But yeah, it never gets boring. And I think that's a huge praise to the people that put together that game. They found a way to just always keep Soul Calibur 2 interesting and exciting. Like you said, after a while when I got sick of Weapon Master, swapping over to arcade, survival, whatever it is, right? There was so much they offered you in that game that definitely made it worth its dollar value back in the day, and now too. But yeah, and great character designs, like holy moly. I know it's an older game, but even just looking at some of them, I love the color palettes that they chose. I love the costumes that they put together. Not many of them look kind of goofy or silly. They actually all look pretty damn good. As far as characters you can pick from. And then, I just forgot like simple things like how there was 2 different characters from Tekken that were added in there, right? And then you have the 2 characters that was Todd McFarlane made there, Spawn and Necrid, right? There's just a lot of like different interesting things are added into Soul Calibur that make it really unique, I think, as a fighting game.
Oh, especially now that you can create characters. Like, I have hundreds of characters created for, like, Soul Calibur 6, so...
Yeah, I know. When I was playing it, I kept saying to Mom that was on the stream that I really want to play Soul Calibur 4 again, just to play as Yoda. I was like, man, now I really miss playing as Yoda, to be honest.
Oh, no, that I don't miss, though. Yoda was bullshit.
He was the
cheapest.
cheapest.
He's fault for most attacks, and you can't even grab him. But he can. Like, it was such horseshit.
Well, it's funny because 2099, he's going to join the podcast at one point here tonight. But he hopped onto the stream, first time watching me, right? And he's catching me being the cheapest motherfucker ever with Raphael. For those of you that don't know, if you, I think it's triangle on the PlayStation. It was on the Xbox, it was the top button. But anyway, he has this little like almost, I guess, 5 different swings he takes with his sword. And if you do it like quick and efficient enough, you can basically lock your opponent in against a wall and just wipe them out that way. And I just kept doing that. And he's like, you cheap motherfucker. I was like, hey, you know what? Some of these battles, you gotta be cheap with the computer. Because they're just absolutely ridiculous.
That's okay. I like to throw people off the ring, so
I know, it's so much fun. Oh, and I laugh so hard because I love the fact that you can fall in after them and it doesn't like account towards anything, but just like how your character will fall down.
Yeah, and I also like that when it's over, you can still hit your opponent.
Yeah,
and it sort of resets their screen, their like end screen, so you can just repeatedly go.
It's so good.
Just annoy the other player like that.
It's so good. Oh yeah, I said such a great game. And then so then I went back and I played Morrowind, which, like, there's definitely some things in Morrowind that are frustrating. But now that I'm reaching that point into it, I definitely gotta say that this, and I don't want to give away too much because there's gonna be a lot about that in my video that I'm gonna make, but basically, it's just so impressive how they went from Daggerfall and Arena to this like open world, and just how well they did Morrowind as far as how do I say this? As far as like you wanting to be in this world and explore every inch of it. And they didn't do it in the same way that Oblivion and Skyrim does it, where there's that constant threat always being forced at you, whether it's the gates of hell opening up or dragons attacking you. There is the big baddie in Morrowind, but he's kind of so irrelevant until later on that it just gives you a chance to truly absorb the world around you. And again, like color palette wise, different scenery and all that, it's nothing drastic, like, like some have giant mushrooms, some have desert wastelands, right? It's pretty basic as far as that goes, but they do it in such simple ways in each town, that it makes going to every one of them worthwhile. And I'm more impressed with Morrowind than I thought I was. I always felt back in the day that was better compared to Oblivion, but then I started to play Oblivion Remastered and Oblivion, for a second playthrough. And I was like, no, I'm wrong. Oblivion's definitely the better one. But no, going back to Morrowind, there are so many little details and things that I forgot about, and just the feeling of not being able to fast travel. And, you do have options available to get to town if you wish. But, more than not, you're kind of forced to do the traveling yourself. And it never feels boring or tiring. There's a lot of times where it looks like something's really far away, and I find myself, reaching that checkpoint quicker than I imagined, and the experience not being too dreadful. Now, like I said, there are annoying things. Cliff racers are definitely one. I fucking hate them so much. That is definitely something.
You did a short about how you hated them.
Yeah, because like holy, there is too many of them. The spawning in mechanic for them is just absolutely ridiculous. There are moments where you look across the map as you're traveling and you could already see three around the corner. It's like, come on, like just get out of here. Plus, like my character, I was lucky. I don't take diseases, but for those of you that don't know or play in the future, the cliff racers are full of diseases, so they have one that pretty much lowers your endurance, so you constantly feel overburdened and you have to drop things or find ways to cure that, right? And if you're first time playing it, you have no idea of this downfall, so you're kind of like struggling trying to get to the first town in the game because of those jerks. But yeah, Morrowind, yeah, definitely more impressive than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, well, I mean, you have to still ignore the dated graphics and mechanics. Like, there's a lot of caveats that comes with that, though.
Absolutely, yeah, no, absolutely. Like I said, for a lot of people who are used to fast traveling in games, it's definitely a different feeling when you can only fast travel to 4 different towns. You have to kind of map your way around the area, right, and figure out the best way to get to the next focus.
Oh, for sure. And, even there are games where, for example, like Dragon's Dogma, where fast traveling is not a thing, or I mean, it is a thing, sort of. You need certain specific things, to make them then plot your way. I like this kind of obtuse fast traveling, because then fast traveling just becomes too easy, and you just teleport everywhere across the map.
Absolutely.
Instead of going through an adventure. So I like when they're more obtuse with the fast traveling.
And that's actually an excellent shout. Maybe that's that. Yeah, I think that's definitely one I'm going to add to the roster this year. Because now playing Morrowind and kind of appreciating that, like you just said, right, not being able to teleport wherever I want to. Dragon's Dogma would be a good transition to go into next, to get that full experience.
Yes, you have to play Dragon's Dogma.
Yeah.
It's so good, gameplay-wise. And I specify gameplay-wise because story-wise it's a mess, but,
Well, like you said, right, that's the kind of game where it's like you go into it, everyone kind of has their own unique experience of what happens in Dragon's Dogma.
Yeah, well, gameplay-wise, because
Yeah. Story
there's
is,
so much
yeah.
you can do. You can throw enemies, you can take something and throw it at them, you can use your skills, you can use the bows, your pawn can act a certain way, etc., etc.
Yeah, yeah, no, that definitely
Love that
sounds.
game.
Yeah, and then other than that, just like a quick little sneak peek, I guess, into the future. The next podcast episode, JW and I are going to be talking about a show that we both been watching. Well, there's been a few, but the main one is Dairy. So I'm think I have.
Welcome to Dairy.
Yeah, I think I got 2 more episodes left, but I'm really enjoying it. Yeah, and I'm excited to dive into that one next episode with you.
You're still enjoying it.
Yeah,
I'm surprised, but okay. We'll talk more once we get there.
this is Fallout all over again.
Yeah.
As another show, JW and myself both have been watching in the background. Yeah. Okay, so then is there any other shows or movies you watched, JW, that you wanted to shout out?
That I want to shout out.
Yeah.
I want to shout out. I don't know if I've said it before, but Hellboy the Crooked Man. I don't know
Oh.
if you've seen or heard of it.
No.
It's like I don't even know if it's legal, but there's like this low budget Hellboy movie that was made, I think this year, last year, and by the original comic book creators, I think, if I'm not mistaken. And it's with all unknown actors, and it's low budget, like I said, like really low budget. It's not like a big tentpole release. That's why I'm not sure if it's legal as a film, but it's not released by the usual people that have the rights to these films.
Okay.
But Hellboy rights are a bit of a mess. I tried reading through them, and it's some people own certain stuff, other people own other stuff, and it's a mess. Anyway, point being, it's a really good movie that really surprised me. It starts
Ooh.
basically it starts off with Hellboy and June escorting a cargo on a train to their organization. They're bringing back a creature. Then something pushes the train over, and they're like stuck in this sort of forest bayou part of this unknown land, and they end up meeting hillbillies and witches and all sorts of stuff, and it's super good. The guy playing Hellboy was really, really good as well, and it's much more of a horror film than like a horror one-off film of Hellboy than a sort of big mainline, movie.
Oh, that's
And
interesting.
I think it's much closer to what the comic should be. So that was really cool, and so I would shout out that. And I will shout out what to not watch, and that is Avatar 3. Like, I can't believe I
Aw.
missed your Soul Calibur 2 stream for fucking Avatar. But I was roped in by a friend to watching it with him at the cinema. And then, because of timing, we had to watch it in 3D, of course. So that was a fucking joy. But all this to say, it was good until it wasn't. That's it.
Aw, that's
Like,
disappointing.
it had great potential. It was better than the second one, I find. But it's like they didn't know how to finish the film, and so it was good for a while, and then it just wasn't for a long while. So it's ruined. Don't see it.
That
That's
sucks, eh? They couldn't capture the magic of the first one, it seems. Because, yeah, I know the second one really didn't praise very well. I'll put it that way.
No, and yeah. Anyway, we won't go into it because I can talk about it for a long time. There's a lot to cover, but it's like there's too many characters, too many storylines, interesting questions that go nowhere. It's like each character serve to explore something, but don't do anything with it, and so there's a lot of strange choices as well. For example, there's some scenes that have a higher frame rate than other scenes. So
Oh.
when you change scenes, sometimes it's sort of jarring watching going from a high frame rate to a lower frame rate. It's like switching between 60 to 30. It's
Yeah, that's a
bizarre.
weird
A
choice.
bizarre choice. Well, I think it's for the action to run better on 3D or
Oh, okay.
something like that. I might be wrong, but I'd be really interesting to see how it comes out in DVD if it still has that weird frame rate thing. But I
Yeah.
know James Cameron explains what he does that, but I don't remember. But it's weird. Basically, I think he made a mistake, even though he would say he did not make a mistake.
Yeah.
He did.
It was
So,
perfect.
yeah. Well,
Uh,
there's a lot to cover. I might do a video at some point, but uh, don't count on it because I didn't like it. So.
yeah, as I was gonna say, it's interesting too, right? Because I know there was a surge there. I think it was like they reached 20,000 players or whatever on the Avatar game when they launched that DLC
Oh,
to tie in with the movie. So I mean,
yeah.
they did a lot of effort, right, as far as advertising. So it sucks that they dropped the ball in the movie itself. But
Well, the Ash people part is really cool. That's one of the good parts, though. So if they keep that for the game and you sort of ignore the rest, that's a pretty good expansion.
okay. Okay, so we're gonna invite everybody in. So there might be a glitch when I do the editing, because obviously I'm just gonna click add. Um, Okay, Hood, since you were first, buddy, you can start off the recap here. So we're just kind of saying, what everyone's been up to. I know you had a very exciting question for JW last podcast, and he's had about a month to think about it. The fuck, marry, kill. If you want to answer that, JW, you're more than welcome
God damn
to.
it! You didn't bring this back up.
I'm just joking.
Yeah.
But what have you been up to,
Let's
Hood?
see how it is. I want to hear it because last time you didn't have an answer.
Yes,
We are
the answer
so
was kill all.
flabbergasted by it. Yeah, that's not an answer though, is it?
It is.
It's not. So, um, yeah. What you want me to say?
what,
To
what have
start
you
with?
What have you been playing, my dude? What have you been doing?
Or your
I haven't been
videos
playing
or whatever.
anything really. Just a little bit of Arc Raiders and another game, which I forgot the name of. But mostly I've been on holiday in Brazil for like the New Year's, and then I came back to Switzerland, and then I'm just drawing and doing stuff like that instead of gaming. So waiting until the first big AAA game comes out, I guess.
Yeah, you're
What about
drawing.
you?
You've been working on something special, haven't you?
Yeah,
Little
I mean
little
it's kind of
promoting.
fun. It's not so special. Yeah, it's kind of fun to do, but it's crazy because today I went to like the woods to film something for it, and it was
Oh,
super scary because it was dark as fuck. So later
So as
I'll
it should
show
be.
you some. Later I'll show you the video because I was fucking scared. And there's a cemetery running around here as well, and it's like super foggy. It was proper like Resident Evil
Silent Hill.
vibes. Or maybe Silent Hill, yeah, for
very
sure.
nice. Ooh, I'm excited.
Yeah.
So how is Arc
So,
Raiders after our last conversation on the podcast? Is it still a great game? Are you still enjoying it at least, or?
yeah, man, I love it. It's so fun. I keep like singing to people, as you saw,
That's so
like doing
good.
some crazy shit. Yeah, it's super fun, but right now there isn't like any new stuff out, and I've already done all the quests, so I could maybe grind or do like trials. Trials are like little challenges that you can do, and you have it's like a leaderboard, and you get like cosmetics, like if you finish a certain rank. So I could be doing that, but I'm not like super interested in that really. So I'm
Ooh,
just hanging
okay.
out. Yeah. And I had another game, man. I just don't remember what it was. That I played on the flight to Brazil and back. Let me see if I can find it, and then I'll tell you. But it's great. It's like a little Zelda type of game, like back in the day, like those 2D Zeldas, like Link to the Past, stuff like that.
Ooh,
That's the type
okay.
of game it is. And I was playing it on the Steam Deck on the flight over, and then it was super fun to do. Um, it's called Spindle. So
Okay.
you play as basically like death, and you're like collecting souls and whatever from people. And it's like a Zelda like, and you have like a pig with you. So you might like it. Mindful.
There's a
So
pig
yeah,
I'm
it's
sold.
super fun. It's like super cheap on Steam, and yeah, playing on Steam Deck. I don't know if it's on PlayStation, probably not, but super fun. It's like one of the best games, uh, like indie games that I played recently.
Nice, that's pretty
Yeah,
high
but that's
praise.
yeah, it's a lot of fun. Like the flight went like was quick. Play that game.
Nice, my guy. Well, I'm glad you had a good vacation, though, at least.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah, what about you, Hunting? What have you been playing?
Yeah, Mr. Digimon, what have you been up to?
Oh, fuck. I've been playing a lot of Far Cry lately. Enjoying it.
Which
Which
one was
one?
it again? Sorry.
I was playing a little bit of 6 and I got bored of that one. And then I started playing New Dawn, which is actually really fun.
I
It
don't
kind of
remember.
sucks because
Which
there's
is New
certain things you
Dawn?
can't do in New Dawn. You can't add attachments. You can't really do that much shit. Like in 6 and 5 and a bunch of other ones.
Oh, they kind of dialed it back?
Yeah, they do that with with their games because Far Cry 2 was the most realistic, and then they kind of like turned it down a bit for some reason. Why? I have no fucking.
But remind me, New Dawn is it the one where it's like apocalyptic nature
It's
takes
like Mad
back?
Max. It's like it's non-canon. It's set right after the ending of Far Cry 5 where the fucking nukes fall. So it's set during that, but it's like non-canon.
Right, right.
Oh, okay. And then, sorry, what else other than
Don't
Far
get me wrong,
Cry?
it's enjoyable. What happened?
I was saying, what else other than Far Cry you played? I know there was Minecraft you were streaming there for a little bit.
Yeah, that I've been back and forth. I go back and forth. I got back into I'm trying to get back into Mortal Kombat. I was playing it a bit. I was playing the original arcade on my 360 and I got fucking pissed because the fucking AI is so cheap. Like
Aw.
the fucking it fucking reads your inputs. So if I'm doing like let's say I'm playing Scorpion and I do the spear, the enemy would either block it or like attack me right I'm doing I'm doing the animation. So I'm like fucking open and he ends up fucking killing me.
Yeah, I
It's
was just
really
saying,
fucking
playing Soul
annoying.
Calibur 2 again. I forgot how difficult sometimes
It's the same
older
thing.
fighting games
You
can
had to
be.
fucking cheat yeah, you had to cheat the AI, which is like so fucking annoying. You had to play like a jackass.
So
Some other guy I
true.
was watching on YouTube was saying the same thing, saying the exact same thing. You have to play like a fucking jackass to win. It's like bullshit. Because I actually want to play the game. I don't have to like fucking find ways to like fucking cheat the fucking AI just to play the game just to beat it. 'Cause I got pretty far in the first one, the first Mortal Kombat. I was up to Shang Tsung or Goro. I can't remember. I think it was Shang Tsung, and I was so close to beating him. And I just fucking I couldn't take it anymore, so I just fucking got off and played something else.
I get it. I totally understand. I can't remember what Mortal Kombat was I was playing back in the day there on the 360. Maybe it was a
That's
10?
It
a
was probably
nine.
Mortal Kombat 9.
Probably, yeah, 9. And yeah, Shao Kahn, when I got to him,
It's the one with Freddy Krueger. And if you've had it on PS3, you were able to play as Kratos.
Oh,
I like
okay.
fucking Kratos. They made it where they had a rule where they couldn't make him a pussy when they're doing the fatality. So it was one airfall fatality where Ermac shrinks Kratos down instead of just running around in a circle. He just fucking stands there and starts fucking yelling at Ermac when he's like fucking like 2 inches.
I remember Shao Kahn being just such a jackass in that game with his freaking
Yeah,
hammer.
I know, dude. I fucking hate that. Like he spams the same moves. Like he does the fucking shoulder
Yeah.
charge. He does the fucking spear and shit. Oh my god, I
Yeah,
got so fucking
yeah.
pissed.
Oh, so annoying.
I fucking want to play on easy, but I feel like shit every time I do it. Every time I put it on easy, I feel like shit. I told myself that I think to myself that I can't do it, so I put it on either medium or hard. I know it sounds stupid, but like that's how I feel.
Yeah, I always hate to change the difficulty, so I just break my head until I get it.
Yeah, exactly. Or fucking break a controller in my part.
Ah, perfect. You figured it out. 2099. Perfect.
Um, yeah. What else? I've been playing also Dead Rising. I got back into Dead Rising ish. Cause I know it got leaked. The new one got leaked.
Yeah, I was surprised there could be another
I
one.
was reading something about. Yeah, it takes place in California, Hollywood. So I heard they're gonna retcon Dead Rising 4. There's a So what they're gonna do is the new game that's coming out. It's set in Hollywood. The villain got leaked. He's called the director. So what they're gonna do is they're gonna retcon Dead Rising 4. They're gonna say it's one of the director's movies. Like it's like a shitty holiday film. That's why Frank West is different. He sounds different. So instead of just admitting they made a shitty game, they're gonna say, "Oh, it was just a movie in the Dead Rising universe."
It
Still, it's a
never
creative
Which
happened.
way to fix their mistakes.
I mean, yeah, it is. It's better than fucking the multiverse like what Marvel and DC are doing.
Yeah,
Making fucking
absolutely.
excuses because they can't fucking write for shit. But what are you gonna do?
Anything else you been playing, buddy?
Well,
So
I've
what
also been
about-
playing Fortnite too. I've been also kind of getting better at that.
I can't remember. Were you joining because of those new costumes that came in? Or what was it? Fallout?
Yeah, my friend told me I saw it in the item shop, and my friend forgot to tell me because me and him fucking talk about fucking Pulp Fiction. We're like really I don't want to say obsessed, but we like talking about movies. We joke about it all the time. That one part where he shoots fucking what's his face? Where Vince shoots is in the back of the car and he shoots the guy in
Marvin.
the
Yeah,
face.
yeah.
Marvin, yeah.
You gotta have an opinion.
It's funny because there's a video I was watching the interview where he said I wanted to make it sound like I stepped on his shoes. I wanted to make it like funny. He like improvised the whole thing, which I like about certain movies where they improvise shit.
Yeah, I know sometimes it benefits the movie.
I was
Yeah.
genuinely surprised they added those characters to Fortnite. I was genuinely
I
surprised.
mean, they added Leatherface, Art the Clown, Jigsaw, the Terminator, RoboCop. I think Mortal Kombat. They added.
some
Yeah,
of the
they
stuff
added
they've
everything.
added. Yeah, over the last year or so, some of the stuff they've added, I think I'm just genuinely shocked.
Yeah, I mean they added the Bride from Kill Bill, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, yeah, that one
If you
too.
look at Marty McFly, like he just looks like fucking what's his face? Michael G. Fox.
Mhm.
Just looks like him.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, yeah, it's really well done.
So what
is.
about you, Mo?
Yeah, what
what
about you,
have
Mo?
you been up to?
A lot of Battlefield, a lot of Battlefield. But I play the Gauntlet, not the BR, not the Battle Royale, but I play the Gauntlet side of the game, which is like 4v4 competitive. It's not ranked, but it's more of a competitive mode. Each of your team, like your teams, have to qualify to move up to the next round. So there's a competitive edge there to continue to move up until it's just a team, 4v4 at the end, and winner takes all. And then I started playing Resident Evil 2, which I know isn't on this list I'm looking at, but my son kind of pushed me into that. I talked to him about Resident Evil. I've been interested in it in a long time, but I've just never stepped into it.
So you've played the sixth one.
The remake of 2, yeah.
Oh, the remake of 2. Okay.
Yeah.
For some reason, I thought you said 6.
And you played
No,
4
the
too,
remake
didn't
of
you?
2. Did I play 4?
Like the old school one? Or was I wrong?
No, I couldn't. One of them I couldn't get to run right on my PC. I started to.
Oh, okay.
And then I think, was that Resident Evil? What game was it? Oh no, that was Battlefield 4. Sorry. Battlefield 4 wouldn't run. Oh my God, it was terrible. Wouldn't run at all. Before I go into like a newer game, I kind of want some basis on what I'm doing. And I'm really interested in this new Resident Evil. So
Yes.
yeah, my son was like, "We'll just play two, play the remake of two. I think you'll like that." And I spent quite a bit of time on it last night. I'm into, is it Claire? Is that her name? I think I'm into her side of the game now.
Yeah, Claire.
Yeah. Yeah, I just opened that up last night. Aside from that, I haven't had, I don't want to be like controversial, but I haven't had anything drop down in front of me that's made me jump up and down to really like run out and get it. I've always played Fortnite. I've always played Minecraft. Stardew Valley's always been a thing for me. I am looking forward to Chocolatier when that rolls, but no one concerning Ape hasn't told us when that's going to roll. That's the new game that he's developing, aside from Stardew that he's always working on. Chocolatier looks like almost like another branch of Stardew. I'm not sure how it's going to be different. I know, I mean, it'll be a different world, but different universe, but
Well, so I hope I'm not
I'm looking
wrong,
at,
but I think for you it's more like online gaming, eh, that you're usually getting into, like the next fun experience, right? Like you said, with Battlefield,
mm,
COD, right?
yeah,
Fortnite.
yeah, sometimes. I did get COD 7.
Oh, did you?
How's it?
Oh, God.
Oh, didn't
It
we
is,
have this conversation before, like 3 months
yeah,
ago? I can't fucking remember.
yeah, yeah. I feel terrible. My sister bought it for me as a Christmas gift, early Christmas gift.
Ah, you shouldn't
And
have. You're just like pretending you like it. Like, oh, thank you so much. Like you seen
oh
that video
God.
with that soccer player who got those shoes and he's like pretending he likes them.
Mm.
I don't know.
Ronaldo, yeah.
Well, my goal was to get back into comp. I actually was going to get back into a league. I was going to go into a league and play with a team in a league. And
Oh, that's
when I,
nice.
yeah, yeah, when I got onto the game, there's just no way. There's just
Yeah.
no way. It's so broken. It's so broken. There really isn't any like place to start. It's so broken. You go, so if you're in a team, right, you're in a team environment, you want to make sure that everybody is in the same time zone so that your ping is consistent for the whole team. And we would go from literally like I have fiber in my house now. I would go from 12 ping in one match to 30 to 78. One
Holy.
guy was running over 100 at one point.
Oh my god.
You couldn't move and you were rubber banding. So there were those issues. Hit registry immediately out of the box was an issue. Hits weren't
Oh
registering.
my god.
It
That's
was bad.
one of the problems I hate the most with modern shooters because it's not the only one that
Mm,
has had that problem of hit registration.
hmm.
There's
Far Cry
a
has
lot
that
of
too
other shoot.
sometimes. New
Yeah.
Dawn.
What that
Uh,
Far Cry you said?
Yeah, New Dawn. Yeah, I had some problems when I was sniping. Even though it was a headshot, it would always miss for some reason.
Yeah, I hate that problem so much, especially online, because it just you see you shoot, you see half of your bullets hit, but
Hmm.
the health doesn't go down, then you die. Like,
Hmm.
See, this
I've
is where I throw my controller.
I've had a couple of instances in Battlefield as well. They've got some. I think it's just. I think they call it networking issues, but I know after all the hours of competition that I put in, I it's almost like you memorize, and I know everybody does this. I'm not special in this at all, but you memorize, kind of the sound, the feel of how many bullets it takes. If you get a headshot or not, you miss one, you're going to have two more. You get those things kind of wired into your brain. So when you know those things and you're running your match and you do everything the same way every time with different results, the level of frustration, yeah, it's a broken controller for some people. For sure, for sure.
Because I was gonna say I brought up the online aspect, Mom, just out of curiosity.
Mhm.
Would you ever play Ark Raiders there? That like Hood plays?
Yeah, It is on my list.
Oh, okay.
I'm going through, yeah, so January is my worst month. Like I'm trying to catch up on bills and things.
Of
Honestly, it's
course.
just a money thing right now. So they had it on sale, and I always check in with my kids. I just, my kids are like my backbone. They're both here at Christmas time with me. And I turn to them and I go, hey, they're having like a $9 sale on ARC. What do you guys think? And my daughter, like if she could have risen out of her bed like Vlad the Impaler, like from her feet up, just boing, like she was like, hell no, Mom, are you kidding me? $9? She's hilarious. She was like, no, you're
Oh
not
no,
doing that.
totally fair. I was just curious if it was a game that caught your
Yeah.
interest or not.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, ARC. And I think Hood and I have talked about it in the Discord a little bit. I
Yeah.
want to make sure I'm on the other side of the game because I have watched all of the COD content creators that I follow and have watched over 4 years now, 5 years now. All of them have moved to ARC, no doubt.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
Yeah,
and
everybody
that
has moved to Arc. Yeah.
Yeah, it's to me knowing what they do and how they make their money and how they get their views. I know what they're doing. We all know what they're doing in the community. If they're on that game, they will find a way, to get what
Yeah,
they need
but
to get out of the game.
I've heard they had like a matchmaking which is like aggression based.
Hmm.
So if you engage in like PvP and whatever, you get added to like a pool of players and then you play together. So those people like probably those those COD players they're
Hmm.
playing against each other, and I'm just chilling, singing stupid songs to people and
Yeah, yeah,
having
yeah.
fun, whatever.
That's the side I
Yeah,
want to be on. I just want to make sure when I
yeah,
go in, I stay. If I get into the game, I stay on that side of the game.
yeah. Just don't shoot
Um,
people like first, and should be fine.
right.
For
Yeah,
me,
yeah,
it's
yeah.
like maybe like 15 games that I don't have any bad interaction with anybody, and one game that some people, I don't know, shoot at me maybe. But usually, if you like a voice chat, you're just, hey, what's up? And then they're like, oh yeah.
And they
Even if
calm
they're
down.
gonna shoot
Yeah.
you, they're like, yeah,
Hmm.
hey, what's up? Because like it humanizes the player, I guess. So they feel bad if they shoot you.
I like
But yeah,
that. I mean, the prox chat is,
yeah, it's the
it
best
looks
part
like
of the
it's,
game.
yeah, it looks like it's been used, it's been used like, or people are using it like in a good way, not as opposed to what I've experienced in the past with prox chat, in other games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Nah,
same.
no, it's super nice. People are so helpful, and it's like I see on Instagram as well, like a lot of people are like they play like as helpful players, and they're like some guys like he has like a character that he does.
Hmm.
He's like a I don't know an Arabic prince or something, and he like helps people out, and he does an accent or whatever. It's like
Hmm.
if he sees something bad going on, he's like shooting the people. I don't know. It's like I think it invites like those type of people. Or I saw one other guy. He kills someone, and then he does a quiz about the game. If you pass the quiz, you get
Yeah.
a real good item, and you get revived too. So that stuff like that is super funny.
That's pretty
That's
cool.
funny.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
It
yeah,
reminds me of
yeah.
Rust. Like I used to see shit like that on Rust. Used to
Yeah.
like fucking go after these like high players, and then he used to fucking put them like in these jigsaw traps, and it's like hilarious. And they get mad. You start calling the guy the N word. They try to dox him and shit. It's hilarious.
I was gonna say,
Maybe not that.
if you guys get the chance, for anyone watching, definitely recommend watching Hood's video, because he definitely gave some really good insight into Ark, as far as the good side of it, right, and what to
Hmm.
enjoy in the game. So yeah, 2099, my guy, what have you been up to?
He's here. Yeah, I
Same
haven't seen
old,
him.
man. Listen, you know the vibe. Same old. Just gaming, chilling, relaxing.
Hell yeah! What game have you been particular playing the past month or so? What's your shout out?
I've been hooked on Trails, man. I beat Trails in the Sky first chapter, and then I started Trails through Daybreak. I finished that a couple days ago, and then I started Trails through Daybreak 2.
Ooh.
a couple days ago, and then the final game in the trilogy, Trails Beyond the Horizon, actually just came out this week. So as soon as I finish Daybreak 2, I'm gonna get Horizon, and we gonna do it like that, man.
Hell yeah!
And
Wow.
what's Trails exactly?
It's a JRPG with a hybrid combat system of real time combat and turn based combat.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's amazing. It's truly amazing.
Oh, actually, I think I saw you post something on X. Is that possible?
Yeah,
Yeah,
About
yeah.
it?
I've been posting a lot of clips.
yeah. 29 started out quite
Okay.
a bit.
Trails, what's that again? Sorry, is
Oh,
that
it's the
called
Legend of
still?
Heroes Trails. Yeah.
Yeah,
Which
Legend of
trail?
Heroes Trails. Trails in the Sky first chapter remake is the one that came out in September, but it's a trilogy. Trails through Daybreak 1 and 2, and then the third game in the trilogy, Trails through the Beyond the Horizon, just came out this week.
Okay, I've played like Cold Steel, I think, the first one, and that was awesome.
Mm-hmm.
It's super long though, but it's nice. It's cool, cool series.
Out of curiosity, so it's 3 different games. You said, right? Is there big differences between all the games, or is it like pretty much the
Well,
same
in the
old?
day, I mean, all the Legends of Heroes games have their big differences, different stories and things. Like Trails in the Sky first chapter, that is a whole like there's like 4 games.
Oh,
But the Daybreak trilogy is separate from that. It's in the same world. Like it has some of the same characters you'll come across in the world, but it's completely different stories from completely different characters.
oh wow. Okay.
Mm.
Alrighty. Well, and then if everyone's done their recaps, so yeah, the big thing was the game awards, right? We're a little late on the draw, but that's okay.
Yeah, I didn't watch it.
That's totally fine. Like I said, I have most of the recaps
Yeah,
on here
no, I didn't
of
watch it.
big things that
I
took
was,
place. So yeah, the biggest thing, right, being that the Game Show Awards did extremely successful this time around. So I had a little memo on here, right, just saying that they ended up breaking viewership records with an estimated 171 million global live streams, full broadcast, up 11% over their last year's showcase. You know, if you haven't watched it before, there's Muppets, there's games, there's awards to hang out, right? That's pretty much what the award show is all about. Jeff Keighley runs the whole kit and caboodle. This time around,
They
though,
honestly could stop with the Muppets, though. Honestly.
really, I like them though. They're so funny.
Oh, it's because of you that they're there. I see.
Yeah, people like me. You like what was it? You just find them kind of annoying or what?
Yeah, I just don't find it has its place. Like it's not like we have Muppets in our games. Like it's just weird. It's just out of nowhere, really. And
It's
but
truly because he obviously
beside
just
that,
loves that. Like he's just
of
trying to
course,
keep
yeah.
that.
And I know it's very popular in the U.S. for whatever reason, but yeah, no. For me, it's the only thing I would take off. But the show this year, in terms of a show, beside the games announcement and all that, in terms of what you would put as a show, I thought was the best they've ever done. The production, the dances,
Yeah.
the all of those. It actually felt like a real show and not just we're showing stuff on the screen. So that was pretty cool, I found.
I was gonna say, it's a big long list, right? So I will post it on there. But obviously the big highlight of the award show was the fact that Clair Obscure Expedition 33 cleared the board, right? They ended up taking what was
Yeah.
it, 9 awards at home at the end of it all. Just yeah, it was praised from top to bottom there. Some of the, I mean, obviously the big one being Game of the Year itself, best game direction, it got best narrative. It ended up getting best RPG, best score and music, best debut indie game, best art direction, best
But yeah, no,
performance.
it set a new record with the most wins at 8.
Yeah, I
Eight
think it
wins.
was Baldur's Gate 3 was the
No,
previous
it
one.
was The Last of Us Part 2.
Oh, Last of Us
which
Part
won
2.
7
Yeah,
awards.
sorry, thank you. Yeah. Yeah, so just phenomenal. Yeah. Yeah. So anyway, I got the big announcements here for anyone that needs them. But from you guys, by all means, go ahead and shout out anything that you were excited for, that popped up on the award show. There was, like I said, quite a few games that got announced, including an ending that made us all kind of mad. But
Yeah. Over
What happened?
Concord 2.
there
No,
was.
no. So,
I
okay, so let's
don't
start with that.
know what that
So
is.
we have all
What's
these
the name of the
announcements
game?
coming.
Don't
High
look it up.
guard.
What's
High
the name of
guard.
the game? Ah, shit. You looked it up.
No,
Because otherwise you
look it
wouldn't know.
up.
I only know because on Twitter it's like it's 2 weeks before the game announces, and still no information about this game.
Dude, I keep forgetting
Yeah,
the name of the game.
So to give context, there were like a bunch of announcements, really cool announcements all throughout the Game Awards, including new game from the Baldur's Gate 3 people, Divinity. So we come to the end, and Jeff, as he does, and to be fair to Jeff, it's his job to hype up games, but he goes and puts all of these good words and like, oh, this is going to be amazing, like it's going to change the multiplayer genre, and made by the ex people of that made Titanfall, Apex Legends. So you're like, holy shit, we're up for something. And then the reveal trailer is like this super generic, like hero shooter
Yep.
with it is, I guess, a medieval sort of setting.
Yep.
So you get to, I don't know exactly, get to ride on the horses and
Oh yeah.
and
No, they were
do
riding
the
on
rest.
horses.
Yeah, but you have guns.
I think that's the
It's
only
like,
difference.
what the hell?
Yeah, it was so
I don't
funny
know.
being in Jimmy's Discord as that was announced because like I couldn't see him right, but I could just hear that disappointment set in because he was like, "It's Elder Scrolls 6, it's Elder Scrolls 6." It's like it pops on, and he just went dead silent. I was like, "Yes, it's not Elder Scrolls 6." But yeah, some people expect it to be Half-Life 3, right? Some people were thinking Titanfall 3.
Yeah,
Well,
I don't know why
that's
people
just
fucking
dumb,
still
though.
think that. People
Yeah.
are fucking delusional. I was on the Reddit and they're fucking so delusional. They really think it's gonna happen.
It's been like 20 years, 22 years, and people
No,
still hope.
yeah.
And I
I mean,
think
Half-Life
Okay.
Alex is Half-Life 3.
They'll literally ban you
Yeah.
from the fucking subreddit if you tell them you're delusional. They'll literally like fucking ban you outright.
And I don't know
Like
if
a
it was confirmed or
non-believer.
not, but I'm pretty sure there was like a lot of rumors going around that Jeff Keighley just picked this game. Like they didn't even like pay for that spot apparently, which I don't know if it's true or not. But based
don't really
on
give a
I said
shit.
based on the fact that there's nothing about this game that's happening, and I think it's like a week from launch at this point. That's not very good.
I mean, I would be surprised, honestly. I think Jeff genuinely, liked what he saw and picked
Oh,
that.
yeah.
Like, I don't have a hard time seeing
Jeff
that.
sounds like a dickhead.
Just a funny
If it-
character.
Okay, I hope I'm not speaking out of turn here, but
No, go for it.
so Jeff's background, I can't remember exactly what his specific background was. But
Anime girls?
So yeah, he comes from wealth. So
Oh, okay.
yeah, and he had mentioned when he first started all this, and that's just what I looked at. I'm like, well, who's this guy? Where is he in the industry? He knows a lot of people, but I don't want to say for sure, but I would guess it's tied to the wealth
Okay.
and where he chooses to insert himself. And so I've kind of always given this a grain of salt. Maybe I'm wrong there.
Well, I don't see why it would be.
Are you
linked
saying he
to-
knows Epstein? Like I don't get what you're saying.
No, I'm just saying I don't.
like a
I don't think he's not a.
Is he like best friends? You tell him I'm not gonna find a picture of him and Jeff together. Good. Okay.
It's possible,
Jeff and Jeff.
but
Anything's possible. Mindful might be in there. Who knows?
Hey.
I was gonna
Please,
say, I don't see what
What?
is the link
Imagine
though, because
He's like, oh, Dane DeVito. I was just there for the snorkeling.
Yeah.
Like-
So, in the people that I have met with true wealth, and I've been sat in a situation. I do not have wealth, but I have found myself in professional positions, and not the 1%. And I want to be really clear here: there is no 1% in the United States or Canada. They're in the Middle East. Okay, I digress. So, wealthy people tend to hang out with wealthy people, right? So
I mean,
my take on him is that he has just chosen his hobby is I play video games. And so therefore I hang out with people in the industry that I want to influence with my money. So
Okay, but
I
what's the
take that.
link with the? Because it's ex devs from EA. Like they just started their small company. It's not necessarily like I don't
I'm
see the link.
speaking, no, I'm speaking to how he chose this game just randomly. Didn't you say he chose a game just randomly?
It's just the way you're
Well,
saying it. I thought
it's a
maybe something
rumor.
bad happened.
No, 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 no. What I'm saying is, um, I just want to be careful the way that I say this because I don't know if this is something that you even want to come out on the podcast.
The guy's not gonna kill you. Don't worry. You're
No,
not
no,
gonna
no,
fucking get
no,
assassinated
no.
or
I don't
anything.
mean that.
No,
I
but do you
just
mean like he's
this is
picking this?
Mindful's.
Do you
This
mean
is
like?
Mindful's podcast, and I want to be respectful.
Oh yeah, no, you totally are, Mom. I was just trying to say,
We're open
are
to
you trying to
everything
say
here.
that maybe he picked this game
Yeah.
just because of like it's one that he personally just felt really passionate about.
Yes.
Yeah, okay, I get you.
It's
I
just
get
an
you.
opinion. It's just an
Nah.
opinion. It doesn't make
I'm
him
with
an
Mahmoud.
industry. Yeah, I don't think that he's an industry expert. I don't think
No, of course not.
he just has money.
Yeah, I
And
agree with
just
that.
because you have
Yeah, it's
money in this
mostly
world,
everything. Like
Yeah.
movies today.
just because you have money in this world does not mean you qualify. I'm going to be really, I mean, if anything I've learned from when I was born and raised through all this change is that money is money. That's it.
Oh, yeah.
It does not it does not qualify him. And the first time he spoke, I actually know people that are Jeff. Like I've met them. I was so shocked.
Oh,
I
no.
was like, "Oh my God, I know that dude." They just pay their way through life. That's it. And I like
So you're just
that
saying
he-
he's a rich douchebag? Okay. I
Yes,
thought maybe it was
yes.
something bad. Because the way you're just saying it,
No,
make
no,
it
no.
sound like he was something bad, and I thought maybe he
I
was
think-
involved with some
Yeah,
pedophile
you know,
or
right?
No.
some shit.
I think there's a lot of weighty discussion on a dude that's just spoiled and likes video games.
Oh,
I
totally.
think everybody gives it a little
So he's
bit
like a little
too
kid then,
much.
yeah.
Yeah, he's just a
Sure,
little
that's
kid.
everyone today.
Yeah,
I
well,
know kids like that in my school.
I mean, it's
So I
interesting,
didn't
like
know.
when you're talking about him, though, like, to think about the fact that he like pretty well, I mean, not him in particular, right? But that we went from like having E3s and all this other stuff right now to like just being a lot about Jeff Keighley and his Summer Game Fest.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is interesting, Mom. I do agree with you. There is a pathway
sure.
that happened right there,
Yeah, it's-
definitely.
that
man.
influence. Yeah. Sorry, go ahead, Hood.
Sorry, I'm a known hater of the Game Awards, so I'm with you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know what he does, but it's probably something shady because it's terrible.
mean,
Also,
you have
they're
money.
paying
You
like
have a lot of money.
$1 million for
Who
like a
wouldn't?
trailer.
Yeah, right.
So-
there's a lot. Yeah, there's a lot of influence
money.
there, and when you have that much money, if I don't
You
know
can
the
do everything you
background-
want.
Yeah, well, and if you don't know the background on someone, how they were raised, what they were taught, where did he go to school at? I do those. I mean, in my previous.
My
life,
opinion, I just don't really give a shit. I just let everything just, I'm in the background watching everything.
Not letting it affect you. You're just an observer.
Yeah, I'm an observer. I just like to watch the world
Yeah.
burn.
We call that in business, we call that a white personality in the personality tests. So we would use you to observe and then come back and report and say, what do you think? Yeah,
Me, I just
that's
don't. I don't really say anything. I just usually keep quiet, or just joke about it because I don't really care.
Well, I gotta say for
I would
him,
hate-
In my opinion.
Yeah, I would just hate to see something like these game awards push other studios out or influence in such a way that either harms the industry or harms a creator or not intentionally harm, but just because this guy likes to play with blocks in his living room, right? That's how I
mean,
see him, like a big
it's
kid.
It's like that
Yeah.
for any award shows, though. Like
Absolutely.
even the BAFTAs. The
Oh, everything
BAFTAs
is- mhm.
Even the music
BAFTAs
industry too.
for the game awards. Well, not the game awards, but yes, the BAFTAs when they bring out awards for games, you would think since it's the BAFTAs, it's the arts and all that, it's more fair. But it's a lot of British invested money, so there's oftentimes British games that are given the awards that So it's just a question of who owns it, who influenced it, but it doesn't take away all the nomination. Like this year at the Game Awards, they were mostly indie games what were nominated, and that is awesome to see.
I agree.
It is. Yeah.
If you really want to have
is.
fun
In
with
the end,
rumors,
I-
Maybe that's why
apparently
fucking
Jeff Keighley also
EA
went home
didn't-
with Miss Piggy. So I mean, for basing off rumors here, right
Yeah,
after
what did you
it
say?
ended,
What?
right
I
after it
missed it.
ended,
What'd you
Twitter
say?
was just full of this stuff where it's like, I see the chemistry between Jeff Keighley and Miss Piggy. Something happened afterwards.
Just Frank Oz and Jeff. What's his last name again? Anyway,
Keighley, yeah.
together.
And yeah, a lot of people make a big deal about how much Claire Obscure will like wipe the board, and whether they think or not, and that they've taken away in these places and whatever. I find what is more powerful is seeing all these nominations and how they're mostly all indie games or double A games, and that sends a message to the rest of the industry as well, including big companies, that smaller budget games have succeeded way more this year than any of their stupid big
Yeah.
bad game.
Corporations. Yeah. I'm curious as to who the nomination structure. I'm always curious as to the who's and whys and hows. So I'm curious about the nomination structure. Like, who in the industry is allowed to vote for the nominations? Like, is it just, do we know
The
that
nominee
structure?
Yeah, the structure is that it's mostly game journalists that have the most sway in what are the nominations and all that. But there's a small percentage where it's user vote, and there's one award where it's 100% user votes.
I was gonna say that,
okay.
and what ended up winning was Withering Waves. So I mean, we let people decide,
Some gotcha
Okay.
game, yeah. No. Don't
Yeah.
let people decide. Don't let people vote.
Exactly. There's no good way.
I mean, I hate games journalists too, but I mean,
Mm-hmm.
these people voting for gotcha games is like,
And it's not
What are you doing?
every
They should be
time the
executed.
same game journalist. I think every year it's like a different variation of
So the no-
which journalism they choose.
Yeah.
I think I remember that first year at Roll, they let us all vote on a whole bunch of things, but the actual nominations, the nominations themselves come from the journalists. Is that right? Is that what you said?
I'm not sure about the nominations. I'm saying about
That's what I'm curious about.
the biggest amount of votes and how much they count. And I'm
Yeah.
assuming if the game journalists vote overwhelmingly, let's say for Claire Obscure, then it will be one of the nomination. I think they make a top 5 of what was the
Okay.
most liked.
We
voted.
gonna get into it when it's my turn. We gonna get into it.
Well, we watched this journalist. He was bought and paid for by Activision. His name's Paul Tassi. He's out of Cincinnati,
Oh,
Ohio.
for sure. Yeah.
And he just dribbled and dribbled and dribbled and dribbled on the internet until the Destiny community pretty much rose up around him and smacked the crap out of him for it. And then he settled a
Beat the
little
shit
bit
out of him. They slapped the fuck out of
Yeah.
him.
because he kept just defending their decisions. And it was just absolute, just blah. I mean, there was nothing good coming out of him at one point. So the community smacked him around a little bit. The community managers
Thank you.
there also took a foot to the teeth a couple of times for stuff that they
It
did.
was curb stomped. That's crazy.
Oh yeah. But that's a very like different tribe of people, the Destiny community. I don't know. Now I can just speak to back then. So I was just curious about the nominations themselves and what drives the nominations. And then are we seeing, and then I'm gonna shut up, I promise.
No.
Are we seeing diversity within those nominations? Because I stopped watching last year and I was like, I'm so done with this shit. I was like, I'm of course I'm female, so I'm looking for female developers. I'm looking for female driven games. And I literally was like, I'm not seeing these female studios get what I think they deserve. This was last year and year before. I didn't even bother this year. So that's all I'm gonna say. I peppered everybody there.
There's no gender for a studio though.
Fair enough.
There's no gender for a studio though. It's a variation of people.
Yeah.
Well, we do have female driven studios where you have
Oh,
a female
sure.
head, and I just that's all I'm going to say about that. I just want to throw that out there.
My point is more teams are sometimes big and have a variation of people that come and go, you know.
Oh yeah, I mean that's for sure. I work around software development and tech, and yeah, there's definitely there's definitely turnover and
Like
people
I
come.
think the big look, and I don't know how it works behind the scene. Maybe they do look at it or whatever. It's possible, but I think the big thing they look at is how many indies there are, how many double A's are there, how many triple A's are there, and I think it's more based on these categories, right? And but it's just a personal view. I don't know. We would have to make more research.
Yeah, it
But
would be a
Might be
fun one to
something.
dive into, actually.
Yeah, yeah.
But I find
agree
people
with
are
that.
too concentrated on the winnings, on who won, than on the nominations. And the nominations for me was way more important. Like a lot of people
Absolutely.
don't have no idea what Dispatch was or what Blueprints was or whatever until these nominations. You know, that is a really big thing for smaller developers. That this
Right.
year they rocked the show.
Yeah.
To get your name on a list like that as a small company, sorry,
No, I
is
was gonna say,
amazing.
like, yeah, JW is
Yeah,
absolutely
yeah.
right. People focus so much on winning, but being nominated for these categories is also a huge victory, right? And like JW said, it's a great chance for them to get some publicity. But sorry, before anyone else goes on, 2099. If you had a point you were gonna make, though, by all means, my dude, you go right ahead and make that point, because I know you had your view too on the game show awards.
All right, listen. Before I say my point, you gotta explain to me, like, do you want the spot, you want maximum spider, or you just want 2099?
Oh no, you go
Like,
right ahead, my guy.
like,
You speak your mind. It's
like,
always fine.
all right. So the Game Awards is a scam. It's a lie. It's a scam, and I'm gonna explain to you how this works. Now, this is all Googleable things. This is all facts, all things that you could look up on the internet. So,
It's the Russians.
so the Game Awards is decided upon by all of the journalists that are
Run by
on
the
Metacritic.
Russians.
It's Metacritic, right? So you got everybody that contributes to Metacritic. So you got GameSpot, IGN, people like that. Now, when you saying that, you also have to include the fact that GameSpot and IGN and sites like that, they are biased. They're not real. They're paid for. GameSpot, you had a guy get fired because he gave a review on Kane and Lynch. This is a real thing. You can look it up. But GameSpot had took money from the Kane and Lynch developers for promo. So when he gave it that bad score, they fired him. You go to IGN. Okay, IGN. They had a review journalist that actually plagiarized a whole YouTuber's review, and he got fired and outed for that. You look at Steam. There's a website where you can pay to get Steam reviews. So when you're talking about the Game Awards and what wins, I kind of agree that, like, if you're looking at the stuff that's nominated, I do think that's more important in the grand scheme of things. For me, I personally don't care what's nominated because the best games are never really going to get nominated. But when you're looking at the things that are nominated, I do think that's more important because the things that win are just things that Jeff Keighley and the top Metacritic guys want to win. Like, I believe that if the Game Awards wants to be taken serious, it needs to be a criteria, right?
Mm-hmm.
It needs to be, okay, the best games. If you want to use Metacritic, the best games that have the highest Metacritic scores should be the ones that get nominated, not just games that you like, right? So you look at the RPG category. Avowed was nominated. Avowed, okay, I think it scored it was like low 80s or something like that. Most people that played it did not like it, right? It was not that good of a game. I beat it. I thought it was average. You look at Trails in the Sky, first chapter. That's one of the highest rated RPGs of the year. It's in the 90s. It wasn't even nominated for best RPG, but Avowed is. So you see where I'm going with it? Like, it's just it's
Yeah.
not realistic. It's like WWE basically. Like, it's wrestling, bro. It's wrestling.
Or just boxing
Right.
in
Oh my
general, just
God.
You
anything.
get what I'm saying?
I
It's
agree.
wrestling.
Yes.
But
I'm on
to
the
quickly
ropes.
exactly, it's wrestling. But to quickly move on, like, I like the some of the trailers. I usually just watch it because I streamed obviously for the content. But the only things I remember from the trailer that even got me excited was Gang of Dragon, which is the new game from the Yakuza devs, and the Tomb Raider remake. Other than that, I don't even really remember anything that was like, oh my god, I gotta go out and get this day one. So I thought it was a lackluster show this year. And yeah,
Isn't it every year?
No, that's fair, man.
it usually is lackluster every year, but usually they have something like, last year it was like the Witcher 4 trailer, right? So it was exciting.
Yeah,
This year nothing really stuck
right.
out, and I'm not even gonna talk about High Guard. That game is dead. Nobody.
I mean, Gears of War was supposed to come out. E-Day was supposed to come out, but what are you gonna do?
No, that's some good insight, man.
Just wanna see gameplay.
I didn't think about Metacritic and all that.
I mean, mostly everything gets paid nowadays. Movie reviewers, politics, of course, boxing, like the Jake Paul and Mike Tyson fight. That was fucking rigged.
Yeah.
That other fight with Jake Paul.
That's all set up. Yeah.
Yeah, but no, that's good. That
There was a thing I saw.
answers Mom's question.
This kid Googled the fight before it ended, and it said Jake Paul won, which was fucking crazy. The fight didn't even fucking end yet, and it said he won. But yeah.
So what? So then,
That's fucking crazy.
So jumping into that
I
though,
agree.
what games were you guys excited for then that were announced?
E-Day, Gears of War. I know it wasn't announced yet, and I hope it does get announced because I do want to see gameplay. I want to see what it looks like.
No,
I
absolutely.
did grow up with the Gears of War series.
But what about the ones that were there? So, example, like 29 was saying there, right? We did have the new Tomb Raiders coming out, which I don't know. I'm pretty pumped for. I think the designs are great.
Oh,
I know
yeah,
some people had
sure.
some different opinions on it. They didn't
I
like
hope
that she was
they
wearing mascara.
add the,
Apparently,
you know what, cheat code. But hey, that's just me. Nothing really got me excited. I thought maybe Fallout 3 and New Vegas Remastered would get announced, but I guess not.
no. Sorry, Gina, what were you gonna
Of
say though
course
about
not.
Tomb Raider?
No, just I'm cautiously excited for it because it's still the same people working on it. They just decided to move away from the realistic graphics and made it more cartoony, which I thought was a weird choice. But yeah, no, I like that they're going back to the classics of what she's supposed to be and hoping she's less whiny. So
Well, one in particular, I
hope she's more nudie. I'm kidding.
interested to hear from you was Control. I feel like that would be a big one for you that got announced.
yes, that's one of my most anticipated one actually. That trailer was so cool. It was for me the coolest of the Game Awards, of especially because when the what.
Just kidding. I haven't even seen it.
I think Hood has an
Oh,
opinion.
then you can fuck off with them. Thank you. But yeah, no, it was so cool.
Fuck is that
'cause-
again? I don't remember.
That's
I have
like
no idea.
Remedy, the Alan Wake world there. And
Oh, and fucking Max Payne. Yeah, I know that one with the girl, and she's like all this shit. Yeah, I don't
yeah,
really care.
but this one would seem different,
just
like from the
remembered.
previous entries.
It is very
Can they
different.
make like another fucking Max Payne? Something good, something I want to enjoy.
Well, I know they're remaking it, but to go
Yeah,
back to
I don't know when that's
Control-
gonna fucking come out. Jesus Christ.
But to come
These
back to
fucking
Control,
people.
it's super cool because the direction of and how Alan Wake 2 ended and how Control ended, you didn't really think what they're showing there. It's pretty apocalyptic, like in an Inception-like world, and
That's
it was visually
interesting.
really cool to see. And now you would play what's her name, Jesse's brother, and like the gameplay seems radically different. It seems more like in the Devil May Cry style of gameplay, which is right up my alley. So it just
I still have no idea what the fuck you're talking about. My apologies.
Okay, well, I don't know where to start because Control is like this big Remedy world where Jesse Faden.
Isn't it connected to a bunch of other games too?
Yeah.
Yes, Jesse Faden tries to find her brother in the first game and ends up finding this weird building, governmental
Isn't that guy
building
from
in
X-Men? That guy
New
who
York.
plays Iceman? Isn't he in one of those games?
What? Dale, don't interrupt the man when he's telling a story.
No, it's fine, Robert.
I was asking about the story.
What's
Fine.
this guy's deal?
In Quantum Break.
That's the one.
I'm
He's in
not sure
Alan
how
Wake, too.
controversial. Yeah, he
He's in
plays a
Alan-
character.
'Cause I know Max Payne's in Alan Wake too, but no, he's not actually Max Payne. Is just the actor who played him and the voice actor, the face actor and the voice actor.
Oh yeah, that's the developer, isn't it? Sam Lake.
Yeah, Sam Lake. Yes.
Yeah, but that new trailer looked fucking badass though. Like when he put together that like sledgehammer out of all the concrete and stuff. Like, the game looks really good.
And yeah,
the
and
new control.
comboing the enemies and the
Yeah.
giant boss, and yeah, no, it looked insane. For me, that was one of my biggest highlights.
Absolutely, yeah. No, I could. I said I especially love that Devil May Cry combat scheme to it. That's gonna be
Otherwise, there's Phantom Blade Zero that I've been awaiting since the first trailer I've seen of it. This trailer was not as good as the other ones, but it was still pretty cool. And yeah, this sort of Ninja Gaiden esque game where you run around, beat people up, and I think you have like a certain amount of days before. In the story, I don't know gameplay wise, I don't think so, but in the story you have a certain amount of days before you die, so you try to go through your list of people to kill and get your heart back or something weird like that.
Oh, okay.
There's another game I saw. It's called Axe something. It looks like Cyberpunk. It's like Western Cyberpunk. I can't remember what it was called, but it was
okay.
fun.
I'm not too sure.
Was that announced at the Game Awards?
Maybe,
or?
I don't know. Like it looked, yeah, because it looked like Cyberpunk. It reminded me of another game that I played. It was like a Western Cyberpunk. You could like do bounties, you could get new weapons, upgrade your character. It's like Red Dead Redemption, Cyberpunk,
Oh, okay.
something like that. Yeah.
Oh, is it No Law?
Wait, let me check.
was-
I can't fucking
No
remember.
Law
My
was like
fucking
an
brain's all
FPS
fucked up.
RPG that's like similar to Cyberpunk in a way. You play as a veteran who thought he left his military days behind, only to find trouble on his way back to his life. That's all I had. But
I'm trying to
a
look,
game
I
that
can't
was
remember.
announced, and someone that I know has put money towards it, was Mr. Hood. How excited are you to play 007 First Light and have Lenny Kravitz as one of the bad guys?
Oh yeah, Lenny Kravitz, baby. Me and Mom
Yeah, I
are
can't wait
here.
for that.
And Lenny Kravitz from
I'm here
JW.
for it.
I mean, I'm
So
not
cool,
against
man.
it. It's
Because I remember
interesting.
him being in the movie.
Yeah, I think it's been a couple. I don't remember any though.
Yeah, I don't remember.
No, instead of picking an actual James Bond villain, let's pick Lenny Kravitz.
Yeah, you gotta
It's
have
weird.
like you had Madonna in like
They
like
could
a
have picked
movie.
like
You got-
original James Bond villain, just reimagine him. Like I would like to see Jaws, maybe.
Yeah, but this
But
is like
he's
a
not like
completely
James
different
Bond
version
villain.
of James Bond, right? We gotta remember this is younger Bond.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also,
Yeah,
he's
before
not the
she's
main
gone.
villain. He's just some guy that's a villain too.
He's not even a main villain. That
That
was the point of putting him in the fucking game, I guess. To
He's gonna go
get
do the
people to buy
song.
it.
Song is like iconic.
He's gonna
in
sing
every
to Bond.
Bond movie.
Yeah, you got to have like,
Right.
yeah, you got to have those people peppered in there to look back and
Yeah.
say, ooh, but
You had
yeah,
Madonna.
Kravitz in there. Yeah, yes, yeah.
You had like
What about
Tina
Madonna?
Turner. Yeah, Madonna was in a movie too with like I don't know, in the 2000s, like Another Day to Die or something like that.
Oh, a Bond
Like the
film.
fencing scene. She wasn't there. You don't
I
remember?
don't even remember that. No.
It was with Pierce Brosnan, the one where
Yeah, no, I remember that movie, but I don't remember her being in it.
yeah, she is in like the fencing scene. She gives like the swords to the people. It's James Bond and
weird.
the other guy. Yeah, you
I
can.
think the last
Also,
one I seen
the
is
music video is like all about the movie and the fencing, whatever. Check it out. So now you're schooled
Hood's
about the
request
people
of the
that.
week.
I
No,
remember the
it's-
other
I'd
little
rather play
credits is
GoldenEye.
weird.
But are you actually that
No,
excited, my guy, to try out the game, or like what do you think of it
I mean,
now that you
that's
got to see
fun,
more?
but I'd rather play.
Not you, Hood.
Me. Yeah, man. And I'm super hyped because I love Hitman. and obviously it's the same developer. And Hitman 3 was basically already 007. Like they had already that vision in the game. Like you went to like Dubai and whatever, and went to like the skyscraper, and it felt like a James Bond film. So I was like, oh, it's a perfect studio to do it. And they had like, I never buy like collector's editions, only buy like steel books and whatever. But they had like this cool ass um, mask. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna buy it.
Hell yeah.
So I hope the game's good because I already pre-ordered it. And if it's not, I'm sure they're gonna make it good because IOI they like stick with the game for like even Hitman 1, they're still updating it and stuff and doing like um, they did it for like years and years. And for Hitman 3, they're still doing like new targets like Eminem,
Yeah.
whatever. Like they stick with the game. So even if it's not good on release, it's gonna be good eventually. So I might as well get the mask because it's so cool, so cool looking.
What was it? I think it
Yeah.
was PlayStation Access was talking about the game too, and I'm glad you mentioned Alex. I didn't realize it was made by that same company. But yeah, like just the idea of like being Bond, right, and going to a party and kind of like making your way around and interacting as James Bond. Like when you play those games, right, you always just think of like the shooting and like the missions and like all that kind of stuff. But
Yeah.
like behind the scenes too, like you were just saying, like interacting with different people. That might actually be an interesting way. I don't know, still on the fence with it, but
Yeah,
yeah,
I like
you're right.
that. That
It might
kinda
be
like-
interesting.
Yeah, they did this in Hitman too. Like in Hitman, there's a like in the first game in like 2016, you go to a place and you're like, it's an auction. You can take part in the auction. It feels like a Bond moment, like James Bond plays cards with the guy in like Casino Royale. It's like a blending in and like
Yeah.
that moment is like in Hitman too. So it just makes sense for the
You could also interact with your targets too, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
yeah. It's awesome.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot of great videos on that. Sorry, 2099. You did mention the next series. There was it Gang of Dragon. Just curious, like what you think about the game coming out, or is there anything you wanted to shout out about it?
It just looked good, man. Like Yakuza is probably my favorite JRPG series of all time. It's the game that really got me into JRPGs back in the PS3 era. So yeah, knowing that they spinning off from RGG Studios and working on their own game, which looks to be more like Yakuza's a crime JRPG, but this
Yeah.
one looks more like Sleeping Dogs kind of. Like you got guns, you can drive in there, more shootouts. You the leader of a Japanese mafia, so it just looks more gritty, like more down to earth. So I'm just excited to see what they do with that.
And
And
the cinematic trailer looked awesome for that.
Hey,
Like
man.
it was visually
Yeah, it looks
stunning
amazing.
to see.
Yeah.
And
It
it's
looks
not
amazing,
it's not
man.
tied to Yakuza in any way, right? Like this is its own different thing.
No,
now?
no,
Okay.
they're completely
Yeah.
separate from. It's a brand new studio.
Oh, okay, nice. And then the other one I
Was
spotted
the
on.
main guy that
No, go
he
ahead.
was
Hood.
like the main guy behind the Yakuza series, and I don't know, some other publisher approached him, and he left and did this. So I'm super hyped for it as well. So good that you talked about it.
Yeah, that's right. I forgot.
Is
Yeah,
there
you
like-
did play that one at the beginning of the year. The one that came out last year. Who was it? The Pirates. Hood. You were
Pirates,
playing? Yeah.
Pirates. Yeah, but I've played like 4 Yakuza games. I love them.
Nice. Sorry, Mom. What were you gonna say?
No. I just didn't know if there was a link in the Discord. I miss links all the time to like these new games coming out or information on new games being developed. I think you have a spot there, Mindful, for
Yeah, absolutely. I can fire out some
Yeah.
trailers as I'm editing it for you guys. It's no problem.
that would be. Yeah, that'd be cool to
I can
accompany the
send you
podcast.
this list if you want.
I was gonna say for you, Mom. I think you said yours was Coven of the Chicken Foot, right? That was the one you were excited for.
Yes.
Hey, it
What?
looked
Say it out
good. It did
loud.
look
When
good,
you
though.
say it out loud.
What the hell?
hell?
It was what do you call it? It was like a puzzle
Sounds so
platformer.
menacing.
That's the one with like the big monster and the grandma, right? And it's kind of like the last guardian idea.
It looks, though, when I first saw it, I mean, the art looks like Wind Waker. And I was like,
Yeah,
oh, fuck yeah, I'm playing that. And then I saw the name and I was like, oh, shit.
great choice in David. But no, it
I
looked really
know, I
fun
know.
though. I thought it
It
looked.
does. It does look very fun. It honestly does look very fun. And we were Zelda people. I raised my kids on Zelda. I was like, we're not, I'm not raising children with guns in their hands. I'm just not doing it. I need you to use both sides of your brain. So let's do puzzles. Let's do problem solving. Let's, enjoy art. Let's, read. Zelda kind of forces you to read. So we did a little bit of both. So yeah, when I saw it, I was pretty excited. But
It's
then
so
the name
kooky, right?
has,
Like I said, like the grandma
it
looks so
is.
sweet, and then you got this big monster with her. Like,
She looks real sweet and kind of dainty, She
yeah,
looks like the grandma in Wind Waker a little bit. And I was like, yeah. I kind of can't wait to play it. It might, if I do come back to streaming, that might be the one that I come back on.
ooh, that'd be
It was good.
exciting. I'd watch that.
Yeah. Yeah.
For you, Neo, I feel like you would have been super pumped over the Lego Batman. More of that information.
Oh yeah, I
coming out.
saw that already. It's like the Arkham games, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, buddy. Is that one that you might want to pick
saw
up though
that, yeah.
for a newer game?
Yeah, once I get the new Xbox, yeah, because I know they're adding a bunch of like different Batman skins. They're adding the Arkham subreddit, if you're familiar with it.
No, no, but go
The
ahead.
shit they do on that. So there's a thing they did where they took a picture of Batman, some fucking asshole just edited the ears off and just called him man, and this became like a fucking thing. And literally, the fucking developers acknowledged the fucking meme, and they're making it as an actual skin you could use in the game,
Wow,
which is actually pretty cool.
that is pretty funny.
Same with Arkham Knight. If you have it on PC, you could download a mod that use that skin, man skin, which is so fucking stupid.
Like usually I'm not
That-
into Lego
that Batman
games, but this one
Beyond-
actually looks good.
Yeah,
This
it
looks
does.
great, man.
It's like I like it's a mix between Nolan, the Christopher, not I already said Nolan, the newer Batman movies,
Yeah,
and Tim Burton.
Mm. That's interesting.
yeah. I said that. It's
'Cause-
very different than what I thought it was
the,
gonna be.
Catwoman is a mix between Kravitz and Michelle Pfeiffer. Same
Oh,
with
that's cool.
Penguin. It's DeVito and Farrell.
Mm.
It's awesome, yeah.
Yeah,
Also, the scene that they have with like the Joker being brought into Arkham Asylum is just like out of Arkham
The
Asylum.
Arkham Asylum,
games.
yeah, right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
Kidding.
so cool.
they did a
So
good
they're
job.
just taking stuff from the movies, from the games, and making a Lego
Comic
game
books.
out of it.
Because
So good.
I heard they might add Absolute Batman as a skin into the game, because that's like a really big, that comic book's like popping off right now.
Oh, I've never heard of it.
So it's
Do you
quite
know this?
recent.
Okay.
It came out recently. It's like a whole new like different story. Like Batman's not rich; he's like this normal guy, which
Oh,
he
that
already
sounds
is
good,
in the
though.
comic book. But he's
see.
not rich. The only thing that's different in this universe, he's not rich. His parents are dead,
Oh,
so he's like this fucking big like fucking tank. Like he works out like fucking like what's his face, like One Punch Man, but he's like fucking like huge, and he actually kills people too. But he ends up fucking going back on that, and he just stops doing it. So he actually becomes fucking Batman.
That's
Okay.
kind of cool.
More like him.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool. I
He
might
drives around.
look into that.
Remember the tank from The Dark Knight Returns, but it's like a fucking big ass bulldozer that he uses.
That's kind of cool. Okay, I'll check that one out. Actually, I'm interested to see how the story goes with that one.
What's it called? Absolute Batman. Right?
Absolute Batman. Yes.
Okay. Sure.
Not to get you too excited in your seat there, JW, but you did have your wonderful Warhammer series get announced as well, right? Total War.
Yeah, but no, I don't care that much about
No?
Total
Oh.
War.
Oh,
I
okay,
care
cool.
I'm more of a real-time strategy game than turn-based Civ style games, which Total War is what it is. And But I mean, it's still cool that they're doing a 40K Total War game. I have a hard time seeing it how it would work in universe, because it works differently than the Warhammer universe, you know. But you know, uh, time will tell. So
Absolutely.
there's that.
Well, in that case, there was, of course, the Star Wars game that everyone was excited for. And, of course, we're talking about Star Wars Pod Racer.
Star Wars game. What the fuck are you talking about?
Well, for me, at least, I was excited there's a new Pod Racer game coming out because, fuck, man.
Yeah, right. Yeah, everyone's excited. Get the fuck out of here.
Oh, come on.
I want a
The Dream-
fucking Star Wars
the
game where you play as a
Dreamcast Pod Racer
Mandalorian. I want
game
that. I
was
want a fucking Boba Fett game.
so
That's what I
beautiful.
want. I want a Star Wars game, which is basically like a role-playing game set in the Star Wars universe. You can make your own character, whatever. You could like travel different fucking galaxies and shit.
Well, I mean,
But no,
we
let's
did
make
get
a
Fate
fucking
of the
Pod
Old
Racer
Republic
game.
that was announced.
Because
which-
that was successful the first time it came out. The fucking Pod Racer fucking game, the fucking Star Wars fucking race car bullshit, the fucking Mario Kart ripoff.
You mean the
I mean, there's no
phenomenal Star
gameplay. You
Wars
don't know
Pod
if it's
Racing
a
game?
Mario Kart ripoff.
No, I'm talking about the original that came out for the
The old
original
one,
okay.
Xbox.
Yeah.
One or the other, it could be pretty fun.
Yeah, it's gonna be
sort of
fantastic.
Who wants to fucking play Pod
F-Zero
Racers?
thing.
I want to fucking shoot fucking stormtroopers and
I
shit. What the
I
fuck?
want to play
There's
Pod
plenty of
Racers.
games where
Okay.
you can do that.
Okay, yeah, you mindful. Yeah, of course you do.
Why
There's
don't you?
plenty of games that you can
Play a
shoot,
fucking real Star
kill
Wars game.
stormtroopers. Like, there's plenty of
Because
them.
it's
There's
fun.
not much pod racing.
I like killing stormtroopers. They're fucking space Nazis.
Well, like I said,
Okay,
there
well,
was
then
Fate of the Old
play those.
Republic that got announced as well, right? So we get to see that series continue now for Star Wars.
Ooh, the Old Republic? Oh, they said something else. They said the
Yeah,
fucking
Fate.
Republic Commandos.
Fate
I'm
of the Old
fucking
Republic.
Excited for that game.
Yeah, then other than that, right, we finally got to find out what that freaking statue was all about, right? So we had Divinity coming out from Baldur's Gate 3 developers, which looked cool. I mean, the trailer was nice. I mean, there was no real gameplay, but I mean, it
What's
looked
nice?
Yeah, it looked nice.
What's nice?
Yeah.
It will still be in a while, but yeah.
Yeah.
Looks crazy.
Wait, what was the
Nice.
name of the game? Is it
Divinity.
Just Affinity. No,
Just
apparently
Affinity.
tied to the other ones.
It's a new game in the Divinity series they have going.
Okay.
Yeah, it was interesting though. That I mean, the trailer did get a lot of comments there on Twitter. A lot of people felt like it should have like a warning attached to it because
Dude, it's so disgusting.
yeah, it was pretty gory. But I mean, I loved it. Like
That
I'm all
was
about
pretty
that,
cool.
so didn't bother me.
I'm
too
I'm
much.
day one on that too because I love those developers too.
Yeah,
Ever
and it,
since Divinity 1.
yeah. I mean, yeah, it looks like it's gonna be a banger. I was gonna say the other tying into that whole hell and gore and all that. We had Diablo 4's next expansion, Lord of Hatred, which is gonna drop
Oh.
April 28th. I'm fucking pumped. I love
You
tapping
are?
in. Well, I like Diablo's brothers. I always thought like Bale was fucking cool, and now we get to see
Yeah,
more
but
of Mephisto. Like
Mindful, we didn't even finish the game.
I know that's me though. I don't finish shit. So.
Me either. Me
I
either.
finished all the Diablos except this one. Like,
I will praise a game up
Dude,
and
I-
down, but I will never finish it. More likely.
Man, y'all better finish that shit.
I played like the beta
What game are we talking about?
twice,
Diablo 4.
and then didn't
Diablo.
finish the game.
finishing Diablo. JW and Mindful didn't finish it, but they're already talking about playing
Oh.
it next
Yeah.
in April.
oh, I'm not that interested personally. I mean, I like the Paladin, which it's cool. It's just I don't know. My experience was ruined the last time we played, so I'm not into Diablo 4 anymore
Why?
that much.
What ruined it?
Because we maxed
It's
the
all
level.
the online aspect and how like they essentially like they don't force you, but they sort of do in some way to push your character to be max level so you
Yeah.
can jump to the new content. And like this was my first time going through the game, and so this sort of ruined the rest of the experience when I jumped through all that level and rebuilt it and all that. But anyway, so the whole online aspect I don't find works that well with Diablo in general.
Yeah, that was
But,
such a terrible choice. And the fact that it just kept pushing us to do that quest too, without like giving you any warning of what was gonna happen, like that pissed me off.
It's like
Yeah.
pointing a gun to your head, telling you to fucking do it.
Well, it was like we
Yeah.
finished a quest, right? And it would just revert back to that one going like, oh, you should go here, you should go here. So eventually JW we did, right? And it was like, yeah, it was like you max level. It was like, oh, okay, well, that's not fun.
Yeah, because I was like, okay, so let's get that fucking thing off the screen. So I'm just going to talk to the guy, take the quest, whatever. Talk to the guy. My character gets max level, and I get all sorts of points, gold, or whatever. And now my progression and sort of sense of exploration is ruined because now I've got everything in one go. So it's sort of, I don't know. It's sort of this. I didn't like it that much.
That's interesting. There's a guy at work that plays it, and he was telling me how much he liked it that way. He was trying
No.
to get me to play it. And he was like, yeah, once you level up one character, then all of your characters, I guess you can make multiple characters in this game. I don't
Yeah.
play it. He said, then you can share all of that across those characters. You don't have to go through and grind every character up.
Yeah, but I don't care about that. Like, I care about
Yeah.
the progression, and like skipping the whole thing just makes
Yeah.
it useless.
Yeah, it's the experience
Yeah.
of it all, right?
Yeah, yeah. And I'm about experience as well. I think he's, he plays tanks. He's a tank guy. So that makes sense. I did look at that Batman, that absolute Batman, by the way. There's images. Did you look at that?
No.
It's a
It's
bit
fucking
insane,
crazy.
yeah.
People thought it was a joke when it
up?
first came out, and then people started fucking
It's
going
like-
crazy over it.
His thighs.
funny.
Why are his thighs out?
I know, it's
He's
ridiculous.
been squatting.
Even he skipped leg day.
Even his like emblem, like the
Mhm.
Batman is like it's just
It's
a rectangle.
It's on steroids too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
everything is.
It's like the rectangle.
Yeah. He's cracking sidewalks when he jumps down. Just
You ever seen that video with fucking Joker?
Guilty.
He's like, "You're not Batman, you're a Bat Brick." He fucking shit his
nice.
pants. But yeah, the fucking villains in that fucking comic book are like crazy. Joker's like a fucking Wendigo or a fucking Skinwalker. Fucking Bane is like even on fucking he's on super steroids or some shit.
Yeah, I see it. Bane is
Yeah.
huge. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of fun though, cause I like Batman and I like Spider-Man. Those are my main like,
There is a
Superheroes
comic
that I
book with
like.
Spider-Man and Batman.
and you just putting them together, cause the thing with Spider-Man is he has no money, so the fun dynamic is
Yeah.
like you gotta sacrifice stuff in his life. And Batman is super cool and his villains are super cool too.
I mean, to be honest,
But
I'd rather be
he doesn't
Batman than
sacrifice
Spider-Man.
anything really,
Yeah.
in his life, day-to-day life, because he has Alfred and whatever, a lot of money.
Plus, you got money, you're in a fucking house, you got the fucking Batmobile, you got fucking,
Yeah.
Catwoman, you got all the fucking bitches. Spider-Man, he has
Yeah.
one bitch that always cheats on him all the fucking time.
No, Spider-Man has
That's
a
true,
couple
though.
as well.
It's
Yeah.
complicated with Spider-Man.
basic.
Spider-Man, he can never stay in a relationship. Look at
So-
fucking MJ.
So
He
Neo
fucking,
wants to become a
I forgot
superhero
which
to
comic
get the
book it was.
ladies. That's what it
Supposedly
came
he
down to.
died or he didn't, and fucking Mary Jane just forgot about him and she started fucking some other guy. And she had like fucking 3 kids with him.
Ooh.
No,
Nice.
I think.
Move on,
are
bro,
you
like-
mixing it with a couple of comic books though? Like, there's Brand New Day where everybody forgets about him.
No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about there's a comic book actually out there like that he dies supposedly or doesn't, or he ends up in another universe and then he escapes and then he finds out that Mary Jane moved on and fucking had like 3 kids with some fucking guy. I'm
I
kinda,
mean,
like,
if he
pissed off.
died, he died. So.
Yeah.
No, I'm not
It's-
saying he. I'm
it's
saying
like
because
Spawn's
I
life,
kind of
like-
forgot. I think he ended up in a different universe, and then Mary Jane kind of fucking forgot about him,
Yeah,
and then he came back.
What's he
I don't
supposed to
know.
do?
I mean, there's
She's
some
supposed to do-
context missing. Yeah.
Is she supposed to be like
Like-
celibate, like me?
Yeah,
for the
exactly.
rest of her life.
Um,
I mean, that's
mean,
true
move
too, but
on.
still, that's like kind of fucked up.
so I,
But
I, feel, I
again,
feel like the
there's
next big.
context missing here. We don't know how much time. We don't know. Like, there's a lot of things we don't know.
Yeah, like I've seen like clips of the comic book. I've seen like people talk about it. I have to go back and watch it
No worries.
because I'd rather watch a video on it because I'm not really interested in buying the comic book.
I was gonna say the next big announcement though was Resident Evil 9, right? So I know
Oh, yeah,
I know a
that
few of you
was-
guys are really excited for that one. So by all means,
Yeah, for Leon's like the
especially
Doomslayer.
Especially that they finally confirmed that Leon will be in the game. So a part
Yeah.
of the game you'll play as Leon, another part as this new character, which they play differently, which I think is a great idea.
one of the
And,
worst kept
can't
secrets.
wait. Yeah, that too.
Leon is so cool though.
Yeah, so it
Yeah.
looks like it's gonna be a nice mix.
I remember
At least
seeing
you
a
got
cl- I
like the
remember
horror
seeing a clip
element,
where
and then you
he
got like
rips
the
his
action
face off.
element
It's like
with it too.
fucking crazy.
What did you say, Mindful?
I said it's got that nice little mix to it too, right? So you got a little bit of like the horror elements, right, when you're playing as the girl there, and then when you switch over to Leon, right, it looks like we're gonna get like the nice Resident Evil 4 action style with it. So yeah.
As it
Fucking
should.
Doom
You
music
shouldn't
kicks in.
lose. You shouldn't lose skills because you've changed games. You know.
Yeah. What I'm really
Yeah.
interested in is the fact that it's going to
Metaphor.
be on the Switch too. I wonder how that's going to play out.
Really?
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh.
really?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Switch 2 is going to be one of them. So yeah.
Oh my god.
Well, I gotta look for a steelbook. For
I could
this
just
game.
picture Mortal Kombat
There you
on
go,
the
buddy.
Switch, and it's like fucking terrible.
Another interesting
Dude, I
one,
lo-
I don't
I
know,
love
Mom,
that.
I feel like you might like this one too, was Bradley the Badger. That was also
Oh yeah,
announced.
that looked cool.
Yeah.
What is it? I don't know
Um,
that.
Basically, it's a Badger Souls game. Apparently, like it has a lot of things attached to it, right? It's a
No, it's not a
cyberpunk.
Soul game.
No, but like as it was being talked about, right? It has that. It had okay, they call it Badger Board. They called it Cyber Badger, and the Last Badger. Like it's like a mix of a bunch of like genres. I
Is
guess.
that like Conquer? Almost
Wait,
because it
yeah.
kind of
Yeah,
sounds like
yeah,
Conquer.
like
Feels
Conquer.
like it. Yeah, it feels like Conquer. It's like a parody of all those games, but
Yeah.
with the
Oh.
Badger character, and it was pretty funny. Like I had a good vibe with it, and like you said, Neo, it made me think a bit of Conquer. So I'm in. That was hilarious.
I can't
I
remember, was
see
the
it.
voice
It's-
actor someone big for Bradley the Badger, or
Yes. Who
is it
was
even? Oh, even. Sorry, Evan Peters. Was that
Yeah,
it?
exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Evan
Okay.
Peters. Oh, is that Quicksilver from X-Men, or is that
Yes.
I think of
Yes.
somebody else?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Oh,
cool.
it
You're
looks it looks gorgeous.
Yeah.
Oh my-
Very
yeah.
funny. Like the trailer was very
Oh,
like
it looks
hilarious.
very funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I totally play this. I would scream. I can tell right now I would just be screaming my head off. As many jumps and things that ooh, that would piss me off if I missed that jump right there. Ooh. Yeah, I totally play this. Yeah, I'm gonna put it on my wish
And I'm
list.
probably gonna screw this up, but there was also Saris or Saris or I don't know if I'm saying that right.
Saros.
Thank you. Yeah, so we got a little more about
Nobody
that.
is excited for this, but I am because it's the same people that made Returnal.
Well,
and
you
Returnal's
and
one of my favorite games ever.
you and Jonesy, right, from the old Super Show podcast. I think he was pumped about this game too coming out.
It's all fake news.
Looks
It's
really
phony
interesting,
stuff. It didn't happen.
Yeah, well, it's the same style of game as Returnal, but slightly different. And I don't know if the world will be linked. I don't think so. I think they're keeping it separate. But just being the same style of game and like the looking to see what the story would be for me, it's super interesting. Most likely day one for me. So I can't wait to play that.
Yeah, what does it say? April 30th this will be coming out. So that's not too far away, actually.
Yep, exactly. And like that sort of third person action shooter bullet hell where you run around and go through a bunch of enemies and going through the stories. I think the stories is going to be this time around will be more straightforward than Returnal, because Returnal was a bit obscure and you were discovering it as you went through, and this seemed more straightforward with, you know, there are multiple characters that is in the team of your character that you're playing. I don't remember the name, but so I think it's going to be radically different with a similar gameplay, which is pretty much what all I could ask for them, really. So I'm really pumped for it.
Yeah, no, I am too. Because I said, like, I know Returnal was definitely one of those gems from the PS5 that didn't get enough praise, I think.
Oh, for sure. It's the best game for the PS5. And it's on PC too now. I don't know how well it runs on PC, but it's a great game. It also has co-op now, so if you want to do it with a friend.
Ooh, okay. That's cool. But yeah, that was most of my list. If there was any games you guys wanted to shout out, by all means, go ahead. But yeah, that took care
I've
of...
got one.
Of course.
There's Exodus, where I'm really intrigued by it. I'm not yet day one, ready for it. But I am really intrigued with it and its concept. Basically, Exodus is from BioWare devs and actual lead devs, and not just this guy worked on translating from English to French. An actual real BioWare people that help with the writing of Mass Effect and all that.
Oh
So
yeah.
they have their own studio. They are making Exodus, which is a sci-fi game yet again, but they are looking to push how you make choices. So you will make choices that will affect multiple generations, because it's all about we've unlocked a way to traverse through light speed. So some human will age faster than others, a bit like in
Interstellar, right?
Interstellar.
Yeah.
Yes, it's the same concept as Interstellar, with time being different depending where you are, the planets you will see, the world you will see. And so there's the humans, but there are the humans on Earth, but there's also humans that have evolved a bit more alien-esque almost. There are all sorts of aliens as well, and so your decisions will affect many generations because of that. So you will make a choice, then you will not age as fast as, let's say, your companion. So maybe your companion, something will happen between those choices, and so the possibilities and how they're tackling this and how everything, the narrative is tied around choices of generations and affecting the whole planets and world with your choices is really interesting.
Yeah.
And the gameplay seems like the old Mass Effect gameplay, but much more refined and actioned. So that could be exceedingly cool, but
It,
remains
it
to be
almost
seen.
looks it almost looks like a Risk board if it's the one I'm looking at on Steam. You know the old
I
game
don't
Risk.
I
Yeah,
don't
I'm
think
It's
not too
so.
sure.
It's not supposed to be a Risk board game.
no, I mean not an actual board game, but I'm simplifying it. Sorry, just it looks like you're looking at, is it Exodus, a real-time strategy PC game featuring like
No,
old school?
No, no,
No?
no.
No?
Exodus
Wrong one?
is a newer one. It has Matthew McConaughey actually in it. He's gonna be starring in it.
Okay.
yeah,
Oh, that's cool.
This one is coming soon to early access, so I thought it was the same one. Sorry.
yeah. No,
No,
they
no, that's okay.
asked McConaughey for some, advice because he was on Interstellar and he knew how,
Oh, I see it now.
had a
Yeah,
bit
yeah,
of
yeah.
knowledge into that. But
Yeah.
McConaughey loved so much the project and the ideas for it that he ended up being more part of the project and helping making the story and all that. So he's also a character in this game that will guide you.
Yeah,
I
that's a
see it
great shout,
now.
man.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
forgot
yeah.
about that. Yeah. Yeah, that's gonna be a great
I
game.
love that movie. That is
Same.
absolutely one of my favorite. I watched that movie so many times. I love the theory behind it and that
Yeah.
it's not based on actual theory. Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's a great shout.
This
Uh,
looks great. This looks really good.
Yeah.
So we're gonna get spoiled this year.
Yeah, this looks really good.
And then there's still GTA 6. No, I'm just joking.
Yeah, I'm not waiting.
Actually,
I've
funny
just
enough,
started
right? There's
Crimson
still
Desert.
more shit going on with those guys, right? As far as the whole
Some guy was
union
able to play it
fiasco.
early. I heard some he was like terminally ill or some shit. Has like 6 to 12 months to live, so Rockstar let him play early.
Oh,
What?
really? I just know
Is that
about
what
the
you have to
union.
do?
Yeah. I was thinking about the same thing. Just like lie about being sick to play the game early. Maybe I should do that. You know what? Maybe I should. I'm gonna do
Yeah.
Oh
that.
yeah,
It's
so
gonna
you can
get
play a
sick.
broken version of the game.
Yeah.
That's
Top
true. Oh
notch.
yeah. Imagine that's gonna suck. That poor fucking guy. He's gonna fucking die before they fucking fix the game.
But did you guys have anything else though about the game
Sucks.
show awards you wanted to shout out?
I wish they showed Gears of
No, I'm
War.
pretty good.
That's
Yeah.
about it.
All right. Well then.
I saw a called Ontos or whatever.
Oh yeah, that
On
looked
the-
cool. Yeah.
What's that one
looks
again, Hood?
cool. It's a similar vibe to Exodus, whatever. It's like a sci-fi
Oh, okay.
situation, like what's it called? Philosophical questions and whatever. So that's the type of stuff that I like sci-fi that I like. Like
It's from the same people that made and wrote Soma, another sci-fi game made by the people that made Amnesia
Yeah, that's
and all that. It's a first
Okay.
person.
scaring me though, because Amnesia is like scary game. And I hope this isn't.
Yeah, but
that
Soma
scary.
wasn't really though.
For me, it was. I guess.
Okay.
Like
Well,
I
you
thought.
could deactivate the monster so you can go through it without any problems.
Okay. Mm, interesting.
In Soma. I don't know about Antos, but it's by the same guy that wrote Soma. That much I know. So it could be
Yeah.
really interesting because
Ooh,
Soma
yeah.
was cool and interesting. The concepts they were exploring.
Yeah, man. I love like these weird concepts that people like make. Like I've been on a sci-fi kick lately, and I'm not a sci-fi guy at all, but like I love these weird, um, like the altars, like you can clone yourself with the like, but the clones have had a different life, so you gotta, you know, talk to them and befriend them because they don't trust you really. Stuff like that. It's like
Yeah, I remember
super
you praising
interesting
that
stories.
game.
Yeah, that was fun. That made me think about my life a little bit. I didn't change anything, but I thought about it.
Fair enough.
Uh, yeah. I also read a book when I was on holiday that was super cool too. So I'm like on a kick for good sci-fi stuff. I'm hoping this is good too.
So yeah, I was gonna say we could do our little round robin. Mom, not to put you on the spotlight because you're right next to my icon. I'm gonna pick on you first. Is there anything in the future that people can have to look forward to on your streaming or YouTube or anything like that? Or I know you kind of gave a few ideas that you had, but
Well, it looks like there's going to be some decent games to get into this year anyway. Um, I don't know. I'm going to be flat about it because state of things in our state, the state that I live in, are kind of wonky right now. And my daughter is still in college, so I'm not 100% that I'm going to be able to come back full time to streaming. Um, she's going into her junior year, and we're seeing kind of odd stuff out of her college right now. Their board of trustees were flipped out and changed by our governor,
oh, okay.
and we are seeing some political stuff happening. I don't want to get too deep into it, but if we have to make a change, I don't want to be in the middle of streaming and just all of a sudden, you know, stop again like I have in the past. I always have hope, and then I start strong, and then I know there's a possible pitfall, and then the pitfall happens, and then I have to stop.
Oh yeah, of
So
course.
yeah. If I come back and I start streaming again this year, yeah, it'll be. Wait, what was the game? What was the game with the grandma?
Oh, the Coven of the Chicken Foot or whatever it was called.
Yes. It absolutely will be that. And Bradley the Badger looks pretty good too. I
Ooh.
get a little gun shy on, no pun intended, on playing my FPS games as I stream. I don't do that very often.
Yeah.
I kind of reserve that for myself. But I have had a lot of very fun Battlefield games recently. I kind of wish I could stream within just a Discord, to be honest, and just keep it between all of us.
Oh,
That's
absolutely.
something.
You could utilize mine
If
anytime you want.
Yeah, and I had a Discord. I have a Discord. I just don't use it. And I used to build Discords for other people, and that's just what I do for a living anyway. So it was not hard. So it could go a couple of different ways. I could absolutely come back if everything looks like it's going to settle. The dust is going to settle at my daughter's college. Then yeah, I'll 100% be on. But if things continue to go down this kind of weird path, then there could be kind of big change in our lives. So we'll see. We'll see.
Not to
Either way.
not to throw some ideas your way, right? But even like the
Mhm.
hood way of doing things, right, with videos. Like I said before, you got a wonderful voice, and you've had a lot of great ideas in the past as far as storytelling and all that goes. Or even just like you said,
Oh
interesting
yeah.
games. It would always be cool to just even watch a video, right, that you made of something that maybe a game or something that happened in a game that caught your interest. Yeah, I definitely think they'd be interested there. Because yeah, you always have really good opinions and thoughts on whatever you're
Oh,
diving into.
oh, thank you. Thank you. I could go back to reading too. I used to read.
Yeah. They were very
I could go
relaxing
back to reading.
streams. They were definitely very relaxing. I loved it. Mr. Hood, what has the world got to look forward to you and your content?
Oh yeah. I don't think I'm gonna do any videos, but I've been drawing a lot, as we talked about.
Yeah.
I I had like this idea where I would create like a journal, uh, if I was living in a different world and like draw stuff and put into the journal. So I like the start of the year, I like bought a journal from Amazon and started drawing, and it's been super fun. Like, cause I have to basically write a story for it, and then draw something on a page, and then make a video on it. Like tonight, I waited too long, so I had to go into the woods to take a picture and make a video. And it was super dark, man. It was so scary, and there's a cemetery by me as well. So it was crazy, but it's worth it because it's fun. Like it doesn't do any numbers, whatever, but it's just fun to do. And like, I
Can't
have
play a
some
horror
friends
game,
and
but you'll go
all that.
next to a cemetery. I love you, man.
Dude, yeah,
So how
yeah.
old was the
And
cemetery? How old is the cemetery? You're in Brazil, right?
now I'm in Switzerland
You're,
now. I
you're in
was in
Switzerland.
Brazil.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
I
So,
don't know how old it is. I don't
oh,
know.
I think
Probably
that would
very
be
old.
amazing. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't go into the cemetery, but I went pretty close, and it was very dark. Even with a flashlight, it was so dark. I can send a video later to this Discord, so you
I love
can see. I
that.
couldn't see anything.
Yeah, I'd love to see it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's fun to do. You know, be creative, and it's very relaxing too. Like I spend all day drawing and thinking about stuff, and then when I'm about like walking, I'm like trying to be inspired by stuff, and just some creative outlet to do whatever. And
Yeah,
my
man.
friends seem to like it, I guess.
It's always
So
looking forward to
it's
seeing what
fun.
you come up with, because yeah, you definitely have a really cool imagination. Like like I said, going from your videos about games that you like and now into this, it was just a very different route, right? And it's really cool, man. Like I said, I definitely like your
I Yeah, I got that. Um, my brain is so empty, So I'm
no.
always filling it up with like fantasy stuff. Yeah, it's just like I don't know, new projects, whatever. Instead of doing something cool, good with my time, like learning to drive or something, I'm like drawing. So
Trevi's overrated.
yeah,
Agree.
It depends
Oh,
where you
Agree.
are.
Now, what
I
about you,
Not
don't
wrong.
Neo?
need to drive.
I know yours are always pretty random, but like, what kind of games do we have to look forward to this year that you might want to
Yeah,
try out?
it's random. My brain right now, it's like, yeah, I can't pick and choose right now. So it's right. It's like I said, I was going through Far Cry and then Minecraft and then Dead Rising. So right now, maybe Minecraft.
Yeah,
Maybe?
because you're focusing on your
I don't
house,
know.
right? Still.
No, I made a new world.
Oh,
I kind of gave up on that and just started the new world already because I was kind of like bored. I might go back to it.
and then possibly
Yeah.
Lego Batman. You were saying maybe in the future.
Yes, if I ever get the new Xbox, yes, maybe Lego Batman.
Hell yeah.
I might play the original one as like a little joke stream.
Oh, that's a good idea, actually. Yeah.
First one.
Wait for the game to drop and then play that one instead.
Yeah.
And what about Mr. JW?
Well, like I said at the beginning of the podcast, currently streaming the Resident Evil 4 for then be ready and stream Resident Evil 9 Requiem when it comes out. I have the Ghost of Tsushima video that's going to wait because I'm going through Yote, and it could add a lot of good content for that once I know more about Yote and how it works compared to Tsushima. And so that will wait much later, somewhere this year probably. Continue the writing for your card game project, that it's going well. And continue writing in general of novels that I have in store to then search a publisher. That's it.
Yeah, because I was going to ask you, because I kept forgetting JW, sorry. There's nothing physical yet to buy off you, right? Like, you don't have a physical book ready to go
Not
yet?
yet.
Okay, just want to
Not
make
yet.
sure.
I need to search for publishers, which I haven't taken the time to do. I should really start doing that. So
No worries.
it's just sitting on my computer.
Once it happens, like I said, I definitely want to buy a JW book, because that'd be freaking cool to have.
While you wait, though, everything will be updated on my website once it is on the jwfoster.ca website.
Oh,
Or on
nice.
my Substack or YouTube or Twitch and all that.
Awesome, awesome. And of course, Mr. 2099. What do people have to look forward to with you, my guy?
Hey man, 2099 Gaming on YouTube and Twitch. Tomorrow I'll be back streaming Daybreak 2, Trails of Daybreak 2. And next month I'll be doing full playthroughs of Yakuza 3, Kiwami, and Resident Evil Requiem.
Nice.
Yeah, so just like it. I'm streaming all the games, so holla at me. And yeah, we do it like that.
And how about, because I know you haven't had a chance to talk about it before, but you do reviews as well, like you were saying, right, on that. Is it Spawn Yard? Is that the site?
Yes, I do review games for Spawn Yard. I haven't probably within the last month or so because the year's been over. I mean, obviously, it really ain't been nothing dropping, but yeah, definitely look forward to that. I'm gonna be reviewing all 3 Trails games, and every new release that's coming out soon. So, yeah.
Nice, nice. Look forward to it, my man.
All right.
Yeah. So, if anyone is interested, just let myself or JW know. Like I said, next podcast episode is gonna be all about dairy. We're gonna be going over the TV show and just giving our thoughts.
Oh, dairy?
Yeah.
Milk?
Yeah, dairy.
What?
You know, like Pennywise. It. Welcome to dairy.
Oh, okay. I was like, what?
Not the milk. But
Lactose.
Yogurt.
No, the milking of Naipe.
Yeah, where we talk about
Yeah.
cows and just how that whole process takes place. No.
How the clown just comes in.
And then
Yeah,
after
sounds
that
good.
one, we'll also have the Amazing Spider-Man. I was pretty passionate about it, and I wanted to talk with JW about it. But if anyone else has, interest in those 2 movies and diving into them, by all means, you can join that podcast episode as well. Yeah, that'll be the future.
You know I'll be there for that.
Oh
You know
yeah,
I'll be there
buddy.
for that.
Right on. But yeah, thank you guys for joining. I appreciate this. I hope you guys all have yourself a beautiful Sunday, and we'll all stay in tune for next time.
That's all, folks.